I'm back. Yeah, I had to take a little second. I'm back now, y'all. Mm. What the hell y'all got going on? Uh, now y'all already know. I don't give a goddamn. Ah. Lord have mercy. Ain't no way. Shout out to the people that support me. Um, Shout out for the tips and the information and shout out to the people that see what's going on. Shout out to the people that see all the bullshit and the cloud and the cloud. I'm like, damn. Shout out to them for hey Rocky. Shout out to the people that has wow, I just had a great conversation. And I needed that. Motherfucker trying to throw me off, throw me off my people trying to get cloud off me and they want me to say something and give them a response and I needed somebody to tell me like, hey, they've been on YouTube for years. They got nothing else better to do. Their channel is dying down, so they're doing stuff to get a response out of you. Um, so that you'll respond, and then they'll go respond, and then you'll respond, and then they'll respond because they don't have anything else. Hey, Queen. Hey, y'all, everybody. And they told me like, you know what you do? Just ignore them. They won't have nothing else to talk about. Just ignore them. I'm gonna ignore y'all now. I'm working on my channel, building my channel. Fuck what y'all talking about. Nope. Now y'all get ignored again. Now make y'all wait. I'm gonna make y'all wait and wait and wait again like I did the last time. I'll make y'all beg for my attention. Literally. I made y'all wait before multiple times. So I'm gonna ignore y'all and do it again. I had to hit the reset button. So take the little piss that y'all got, use that. And then when that dies down, nothing you get nothing else. I gotta break y'all ass. You little fucking assholes, you little punk motherfuckers, you. So guess what? I'm gonna ignore y'all. So take the little piss that y'all got today and the little shit that y'all got off today, use that. The shit that y'all got this week, the weekend or whatever, use all of that. And then when y'all get done with that, I'm making y'all gonna run dry again. You said you want another person to join? Yes, you can join. It's open panel. But I will put my banner up. No, that banner ain't big enough. Hold on. I'm finding a different banner. Uh, Let me see what I got back here. 'Cause I don't feel like looking for nothing. Okay, there we go. Hey,
Hey girl, what you up to?
nothing. I remember you now.
I was
I
hoping you
remember you
did.
every time. Yep. Like my banner?
I do.
This guy, LA, he made it for me. I love
I like the
it.
background.
Yeah. He just randomly made this for me one day and told me to go check it out. I checked it out and here it is. I've had it for like a couple weeks now. How you been, girl? Did you go out and well not go out, did you go have your me time and stuff?
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh yeah.
I had a much needed me time. It was amazing.
Yes, I'm so glad.
I
I'm
felt
happy
like
for you.
I got connected to God more,
Uh-huh.
and I also felt like it brought me back down to earth where I needed to be.
Oh, I'm so happy for you. I'm so glad.
I took your advice. I ran with it.
Hell yeah. That's how you do it, girl. You gotta say fuck it and say you gotta make a way. That's what it's all about. You
Exactly.
gotta make a way sometimes. And and I'm glad you did it.
I made my husband mad a little bit over it, but I told him, I said, if you want me to be the best me, I need this.
Absolutely. Cause it ain't no harm. It's no harm. It's gonna actually benefit you guys' relationship, friendships, and your overall how you feel about yourself, and be able
Yeah.
to balance everything out.
Yeah. And then before, my kids' homeschooling starts up, that's chaotic. I needed a little
Absolutely.
bit of that space to kind of prepare myself for that.
I understand.
Took a good deep breath. I was in the middle of the woods and I felt, I don't know, like I was a kid again.
Yeah, you get all that stuff off your back, off your shoulders, and you just can woosah. Like, ooh,
Hmm.
you can exhale.
Yeah, it felt like I could breathe to anybody saying, "What's wrong?"
Yep. Because that's how it really be. Like, sometimes we just need to get away and just get away from the rest of the world and just have our me time.
Hmm.
I'm in, and you know what's so crazy? Because now I'm in that mood now where I just want to I want to go and do exactly what you just did.
We
Yep.
switched roles, didn't we?
Yep.
It's time
Because
for you
I've
some
had a
me
heck of a
time.
day today, and it ain't nothing to do with my personal inside my home and my household. It's the internet.
Oh gosh,
Yeah.
I know.
So
I
it's
just
pretty
got off a
stressful.
panel that stressed me out.
Hell yeah, this damn internet is stressful. It can be fun, but then it can be stressful. It can be overbearing. But I
Yeah, it's like,
find balance in it. It's cool.
yeah. I mean, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you deal with it because I
Hmm.
was wanting to be a person who done the open panels and done that. They ain't no way now. Nope.
Hell no. Once
Mm-mm.
you
The
get started
stress.
and you get the money is good. But then now it's like I don't even give a fuck about the money. I want my peace back. So you got to really
I need a
be.
refund.
Hell yeah, you got to really have thick skin and be able to withstand some shit. Because if you
Gosh,
don't,
that
Lord have
last
mercy.
panel, that last panel I was on, no joke. They started talking about Donald Trump and all this other stuff, and
Oh yeah,
he
they'll
was.
do it.
And then there was one person on the panel that was talking over everybody else, and I was like, "Gosh, Almighty, I'm gonna hop out of here and I'm gonna sneak away, and
Oh, I
nobody's
try
gonna
to
even
stay away
notice I
from
was gone."
the politicking. I try to stay away from those
Mm-hmm.
because
Well,
everything
it
really is
wasn't even a panel
politicking if you
for
think
that.
about
It
it.
was a panel for only women, but it was all men talking about Donald Trump.
Oh Lord have mercy. Should have never. That should have been kicking them left and right, muting them.
I got out of there and nobody even noticed I was gone, thankfully.
I've seen a lot of panels like that too. I move around and I go to other sectors and other spaces, all different backgrounds and religion and everything. And I said, oh wow, I'm not coming back over here again. This is woo. I'm thinking my little
Uh,
stuff that I got going on over here is a big deal. Oh my God, I've seen some stuff. Lord have
mess in
mercy.
other places.
Good Lord. Good God Almighty.
I told that woman who was hosting, I told her, I said, honey, if I could gift you a broom and shovel for all the shit that came out of their mouth tonight, I would.
Hell yeah. And I
I
said,
said,
okay, nope. I'm getting
"Well,
ready to head on out of there.
gosh, that's why I had to go. I was like, no, I can't do this. And I want, when I get on these panels, I want to find somebody I can talk to and we can have a
Hmm.
conversation, not battling and screaming at one another.
Oh yeah. I've been doing a lot of that. That's why every time you hear me, my voice is raspy. I mean, I've been yelling and screaming at these YouTubers. Not in my real life, but just YouTube. I make money on here, so it's like every time I go live, I make a few dollars. So it's like, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. That's another thing too.
Nowadays, you
I'm
gotta
scared
have
about.
multiple streams of income. Nowadays, yeah.
Yeah, that happens. I know. I'm scared of joining certain live streams 'cause I'm afraid I'm gonna get caught up in the drama and somebody's going to find me.
Oh yeah, they find you, they dox you, and they take you down through there. I've already been doxxed multiple times already.
Oh, it's not even that. It's that they find you in real life.
Oh yeah, when they
The
find me in real
people are
life, I'm gonna
crazy.
fucking blow some goddamn brains out.
I wish a motherfucker would. that's,
No,
that's
it's
what
time. It's
I
go
tell them.
time now. They like right now. I'm gonna tell you like this. You know what keeps me going usually? A hater is across the street. An
Mhm,
enemy is at your doorstep.
mhm,
You know what I mean? So I'm not worried
Hmm.
about nobody till they hit that doorstep. That's an
There you go.
enemy. That's somebody I gotta take out. That's somebody I gotta, let them meet God early. An
Yeah,
enemy is
that
somebody across the street. A hater is somebody across the street. I'm not worried about them. They're just hating. They're noise. They're outside noise. An enemy is somebody that's at your door. And that's how I treat YouTube versus my real life.
I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Yep.
'Cause I've even
Now
told
there
people
is a
we.
couple knuckleheads out there that just might try their luck, but I'm prepared, and it ain't no far how ain't no limit to how far I will take it.
Well, I mean, you had to protect yourself, protect your home,
Absolutely, I've already done
and
the
how you
paperwork.
do that is your choice because that is your home.
Yep, I've already put in paperwork, the police report on it, everybody's names, potential threats, the whole YouTube. I've done it with everybody. Like I have the whole YouTube on paperwork. So anything that's said on YouTube involving me, my home, and my family, it's all documented. It's already
Hmm.
subpoenaed. So with that being said, whatever happens on YouTube, what everybody says or does to me, and something hits the fan to where I have to defend myself and my home and my children, that they know where to go. They know exactly where to go. They subpoena YouTube, but then it takes 2 to 3 weeks, and it'll be in the courtroom on a desk at that judge. Yep.
That's
I've
sad you
already
got to
I've
do all
already
that.
covered my tracks and dotted my eyes, basically.
That's just sad you got to even do that.
Exactly. But jealousy and envy is a real thing, and it can be dangerous.
Yeah, that's something that see a lot in the Bible.
Yep. And they say keep your what is it? Keep your enemies closer. Nah, I
Hmm.
kind of like to keep them away from me. Cause if they close to me, I might fucking unalive them. Then I go to penitentiary for the rest of my goddamn life.
That's another thing too that gets me is if somebody comes into your home and not invited and you
Mhm.
shoot them and they die, you go to prison.
No, I done it. I didn't go to prison.
Wait, you did that?
Yeah, I done it.
You did it? Okay, but now though, they've told us
Yeah.
shoot them in the kneecaps, make sure they don't die, and hog tie them so that when police show up, it's self defense because they're still alive. I'm like, but if they come into my home threatening me, bust into
Yeah.
my door, window, or whatever, and I have to shoot them,
I've
and
done it
they don't
multiple
come in knee
times.
first, they come in head first.
Now, different states are different, but where I'm from, I've done it multiple times, and I didn't do. I did 10 days in jail, because I didn't have a bond because it was a felony, of course, until I was proven innocent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
when they seen it, they were like, okay.
Like
Yeah,
respect to you for
they seen
protecting
like, oh, then
yourself.
another person tried to lie and say that they were the victim. But that's what cameras come in place. I have property
Mm-hmm.
cameras through my landlord, and I also have my own cameras that I can monitor, and it doesn't matter. See what I'm saying? Everything is lit up. So if a
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker come to me, I've already dotted my eyes. I've already taken care of. This is why I try to tell people, that people that's threatening me on the internet. I told them, I said, let me tell you something. You do understand that you're talking to somebody that's been through this multiple times. The most I paid in a fine was $100.
Yeah, that ain't nothing, is it?
Nope, not at all.
Nah,
You can beat it with a
I got
public
real
you can
respect for
beat it with
you
a public
standing up for
defender.
yourself.
You can beat it with a public defender, or you can go pay that $1,000 lawyer. Either way you go, how you gonna explain to the prosecutor that you came in my house and you came to me? I'm not a threat. If you, I'm no one is a threat unless they come to you in your domain, in your space, in your
Mm-hmm.
environment. I'm not a
Well,
threat to nobody in my own home. You see what I'm saying?
mm-hmm. Well, see too,
I
we
have the
had
right to
these
be there. Yep.
we had these group of teenagers that I don't know what got into them. There was, I'm thinking 14, 15, and 17-year old
Hmm.
who got this 20-year old to drive them to this house. You might have seen it on the news, I don't know. But
Hmm.
they broke into this woman's home in the middle of the night and killed her, a 70-year-old woman.
Yeah.
And that was not even 7 miles from my area. So, you know what the fire department and the police department told us? If you have any guard dogs, put them right up next to your front door, both doors, front
Hmm.
and back. So that's what I did. And they said, if you hear a shot go off outside.
Hmm.
Just take it as they just shot your dog, so be prepared.
Yep.
So that's what we did. I put my big old dog out front and my other dog out back, and I hid her in the shadows. She's black, so she blends in with the shadows.
Yep.
And my one on the front porch, big old white Great Pyrenees, he wasn't going to let nothing come around because he smells it before it shows up.
Yep. And they
And
can hear
anytime
very
he
good.
barked, I jumped up and I was ready to hear a shot.
Yep. That's why I said I ain't worried about no hater across the street, which is the people on YouTube. They're gonna hate. They're gonna do stupid shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm prepared to defend myself in measures that they couldn't even imagine.
You got to protect yourself.
I'm very comfortable, meaning that if a motherfucker come my way,
You know how to handle
they're gonna
business.
be terrified because they're gonna be like, oh, this girl is not playing.
Oh, that's another
My
thing too. Is
attitude on
I got a
YouTube is
kid.
the same attitude I have in real life.
I had to board my kid's bedroom window up because I was scared that they'd come in through the window.
Yep,
That dog I put out back, I put it under her window.
yep. I told
So,
a motherfucker,
so that dog was in the shadows. I even took the underpinning out so she could hide right below where my daughter sleeps.
you know what they used to do down in like my folks that I told you I got down in Kentucky? They
Mm-hmm.
would nail the window, nail it. So
That,
therefore, instead of boarding it up, if there was ever a fire and you had to break it, you can get out. An intruder
mm-hmm.
breaks your window, you would hear it in the middle of the night, depending on how good you sleep, how far you sleep, or how far away you are from that bedroom or window.
Yeah,
And
we
then
had to
not
do it
only
a couple
that,
of times
then
growing up.
not only that, you set booby traps around your house. There's a weapon in every reach where I can grab it.
Yeah, and also too is what I was taught. You put every broom, dustpan, and mop you had next to the back door,
Yep.
so that when they came in, you'd hear them, and you could grab that
You
broom or
hear that slap
dustpan
hit
and
that
beat them.
floor. Yep.
Got you,
That loud
bitch.
slap that it makes, you're gonna hear that.
Yeah, and then you take zip ties. We was told keep zip ties all around your house. That's what I was taught. So somebody breaks in, you hog tie their ass and set them there and wait till the police to come. And if police don't get there in time and they get free, they leave in a body bag.
And not only that, as you get older, we all know we don't sleep hard like we did when we were younger.
I don't know. I'm different now. I used to doorknob wakes me up, but now it takes a lot more.
Oh damn, I barely, I don't sleep hard at all.
I know when
I
it's
sleep
raining
about two or
hard.
3 hours, barely that,
Yeah, me
and I have
too.
a lot of energy. I don't know. I guess it's stress that keeps you up like that. I don't know. I don't sleep
Oh,
that good. I
I
mean, I
think
do when
I've
I sleep good, but I don't sleep hard. Is what I'm saying.
had. Well, I think my stress has overpowered me, and I went with such long hours without sleep that it catches up to me.
Yeah, I had a motherfucker. Let me tell you, when I was 18, let me tell you, I was 18. I was young. It was just me and my one child at the time, and I had my place, right? And a
Hmm.
motherfucker broke in. I was only 18, and and guess what?
Oh
They
God.
they oh hell broke loose. They came in the wrong house, and then years later, about maybe 7 or 8 years ago, it happened again, and the motherfucker was fighting for their life. They was in a coma. Like a,
That's
in a
all too.
goddamn coma,
They
and
break
they
into
had a
somebody's
goddamn
home.
trachea. They ended up getting a trachea in their throat. Their stomach was cut open. They got staples in their stomach. Um, they tried to go play the victim in court. It didn't work out. Now
Of
you done
course
went
it
through
didn't.
all this pain and suffering, and damn near lost your life, and I don't walk free.
There you go. I mean, if they break in, all they're going to they get money, or they get you guns, or they get
Hmm.
TVs. What is that all for?
Or they come to try to physically cause bodily harm or whatever their reason is.
Mm,
And then nowadays you can't go in nobody's house like right now. If you break in somebody's house, you about dumb as a motherfucker.
mm-hmm.
If you pull up to somebody's house to fight, you about dumb than a mother. You better be suicidal.
You better be, especially if you live in the country and you got dogs. Everybody said,
Because
"Oh, these
everybody got
dogs
a
are
gun.
so
If you come into
friendly." Yeah, like UPS shows up and they're like, "Oh, these dogs are so friendly." I said, "Try to break in, and see what happens."
come your ass in somebody's house in 2026, going into 2027. You best be suicidal. You better be ready to meet God or the
especially if
devil.
there's a woman in that home.
Oh yeah, cause you
Because
can't.
women ain't built like they was long about 20 years ago.
Nope. And then the women back in those days didn't put up with no shit either. They kick your fucking ass
Mm-mm.
and
But
fight.
now we got we know how to use the weapons.
Hell yeah, I know how to shoot,
Hmm.
and I ain't gonna miss.
I had to tell my neighbor that. My neighbor's a 60-something-year-old woman, and she's so fragile and very, women like. And I told
Hmm.
her, I said, "Hun, you gonna have to learn how to shoot."
Yeah, I got a lot of stuff expunged over the years, where you can't even look it up anymore. I got a lot of stuff expunged because they like, well, it was supposed to be a felony like two or felony one, but they dropped it to like a four, then they dropped it to a five, and then it was over with. See what I'm saying?
Hmm.
One,
Yeah,
the lower the felony, it can be expunged.
yeah,
I got one more I got to get off my record.
I get that. I know I had a what they call it, a school record. Something happens
Hmm.
in school,
Yeah.
it stays on your record for about 10 years. I had one. It was called terroristic threatening, even though all I did was threaten a girl who was she was like a peeping tom in the bathrooms.
That's messed up. That's messed up. But you know what? They are using that terroristic stuff now more than they ever used it. Like they're sticking with that. I've been in a lot of cases about, terroristic threats, and you can't go around and saying you those racial slurs and things that people used to say as much. Now they cracking down on that.
Hmm.
They
Well, see
get
that
your
girl,
ass
she kept
racial
trying to peep on
profiling and
me when I
everything.
was changing in the weightlifting room. Kept trying to peep on me.
Being weird.
And she was peeping on everybody else too, even the handicapped girls who was in our weightlifting and gym class. She was peeping on them while they was changing. And
Yeah, I
she
would have
peeped at
busted her
me
right
and
upside her goddamn nose.
yeah, she I made eye contact with her through the stall, the little crack in the stall. I don't even know why we got cracks in the
You want to be
stall.
nosy? I'm gonna break your fucking nose. That's what I'm gonna
I
do.
ran across that entire school from bottom level to top level till we got to the class, and I told her, I said, I will kill you if I ever see you peeping on another girl ever again. And they
Yep.
considered that terroristic threatening because I threatened her in front of other people.
Yep. I already know.
And she didn't even get in trouble.
I think I had a charge like that before. Was it? I done had a couple different charges. Cause I just don't take no shit. I
Yeah,
was raised around that. You know, when you grow up in the country, them country folks ain't taking no shit.
yeah,
I
well,
watched my family fight the police.
hmm,
I watched them get put in the back of the fucking cruiser with their
oh, my
handcuffs and get out of them and jump out of the window. I've watched
shit.
family members jump from the third story window. I've seen a lot of shit growing up. We ain't afraid of nothing.
That's
And
why
I
you
and
such a badass now.
yeah, and it's like I'm grateful for that though, cause could you imagine if I wasn't raised that way, how life would probably be like? I'd probably be a doormat. I'd probably be a
That or
real
you
soft
wouldn't
ass.
be here.
Yeah, or I've been already weak, and I'd probably be strung out on alcohol or drugs, or I probably would be really weak in the penitentiary or some shit. You know,
Hmm.
I'd probably really be bad or worse or off,
Oh,
like bad off.
it's true too. It's like if you ain't raised with good instincts, then you're like everybody else out in the
And
world.
then you know what else? It's in my bloodline.
I believe it. I know my mom's side is some mean bitches.
My whole family is Caucasian and Irish and Greek and Latino.
Oh
I am
shit.
the only reason why I'm black is because my mother decided to, mate with the black man.
Hmm.
That's it. My
He
mother
said,
had
"That's
black
it."
children. The rest of them are just country white folks, and they ain't taking no shit. And they can cook like a. You know how they say that stereotype? Oh, black white folks can't cook. That's a lie.
I was waiting for somebody to say that. I've tried to fight against other
Boy,
people, and they said white people can't cook. They don't know how to
you a
season,
goddamn
and I was
lie.
like,
They a goddamn lie. A lot of
I,
white
s-
folks can cook better than black folks too.
I even there was one that said
I'm
it was on
telling you.
a comment said that white people don't know how to season all their food. All the food they cook tastes bland. I said, well, all y'all's food tastes like it's nothing but oil.
Yep, and seasoned salt.
Oh, I stirred up a mess of hornets in the comments.
Like, see, I can really tell it. Like, The Caucasians in my family, oh, they cook like a motherfucker. They cook better than me.
That's how all my family is. We over season everything.
Like it don't be salty. They season it to where it tastes like it's supposed to taste. You ever
Yeah,
had a
like,
country bowl of green beans and potatoes?
oh my gosh, with some bacon or some
And
ham.
then you get over here, black folks, they put a can of green beans on the stove, a can of green beans, and
Be
put it
like,
in
what
plate.
is that?
And then they try to make them homemade, and it ain't all that. They don't even know what they call it country beans. They don't even call
Uh,
them green beans, they call them beans.
I've had many different. I don't know. Everybody's cooking, and I can tell you, the best people I know to cook is my older
Hmm.
family, the white ones who are they've been through everything. They
They
don't
make the best
overcomplicate
biscuits,
it.
the best gravy, the best pork chops, the best every goddamn thing. I'm telling you.
Yeah, like cat head biscuits. Anybody cook cat head biscuits nowadays? No.
Hell yeah. Fried fritters and fried cornbread, hell yeah.
Yeah,
Drop biscuits,
and they put
buttermilk
ham or
biscuits,
lard in everything.
a can of lard. You know I know.
I
Oh, I
discovered.
know.
Well,
How to
I
make homemade chicken and dumplings? They don't know nothing about that.
I make
They
it
don't know how to,
sometimes.
to take bread and make a dumpling out of sliced bread. They don't know nothing about that, do they?
Mm, I'm telling you, them. What they call it lightning bread. What the
They
old
don't even
people
know
called
what
it.
that means. Like they'll go buy a can of biscuits at the store or try to make some drop biscuits. They don't even know what that's like. They don't even know
Mm-mm.
you can take sliced bread and ball it up real tight and squeeze it and drop it in that goddamn water and now you got chicken and dumpling. They don't know nothing about that.
Speaking my language, that's exactly how we
You
grew
know
up
I was
eating our
raised in the
food.
country. They probably looking at me like, what?
Ew.
Hell yeah, I can tell you some things. So I know how to
Well,
survive. They don't know they fucking with a survivor.
I
Motherfucker, I know how to hunt. I know how to shoot a bow and arrow, motherfucker. I know how to shoot. I learned it as a child. Like, motherfucker, don't you know I'm a tomboy in real life? Done flipped
damn straight.
so many damn four wheelers. It's a lucky I ain't break nothing. A lucky I'm alive. You know how many times I done been on a four wheeler and pulled up on that goddamn dirt and it flipped me off on my side? That motherfucker could have crushed me and killed me. Could have broke
Yep,
some
that's
shit.
it. You reminded me of a time I overturned my four wheeler in a creek that is the coldest creek ever. I felt like I was baptized that day.
Hell yeah. Like I'm
I
a
come up
fighting
out of that
machine, man. I'm
water.
a survivor. I'm tough. I'm
Ain't no
built for
wrong.
tough.
Everybody needs to learn that, especially women. Women are nothing as it's bad to say, but they're bitches.
But absolutely.
They
And then
want to
bitch, and then
whine
a
and
bitch talking about
cry.
here's this girl on here talking about she gonna whoop my ass, she gonna catch me when she catch me. Girl, you don't even know the half.
Hey, you want part of that fiery
You think you
wildcat?
ghetto. Now put ghetto with country. Motherfucker.
Mm-mm.
Billy Badass gonna be on your motherfucking ass. And you gonna be hollering, screaming, and you gonna call 911 like everybody else does.
That's what I'm saying. Women are bitches nowadays. They ain't even true women.
Nope.
They want to whine and complain and be pampered and all this other stuff. And
Materialistic, living outside their means, all type of shit. Yep.
when push comes to shove, all they can do is run their mouth. As the old folks say, all bark, no bite, honey.
Yep. Then you kick
You ain't
their
gotta
ass.
be scared of
Then they
people
want to
like
call
that.
911.
It's the ones that don't have no bark and they ain't nothing but bite.
And then when the police get there, you know what I'm telling them? I whooped that bitch from here to fucking down yonder.
Yeah,
Kicked that bitch all the way down from here down yonder.
I watched my woman, or my mom beat a woman that was Middle Eastern,
Yeah.
and she moved in on our road, and the woman did nothing but talk crap about. She said everybody on that road was hillbillies and no good and inbreds and all this other stuff.
Uh huh.
Well, my mom was confronting her about it and told her, you need to keep your mouth shut because you don't know who you're talking to.
Uh huh.
Well, as soon as my mom turned her back, she reached and grabbed a handful of her hair.
Yeah. Keep your
My mom turned
motherfucking mouth
around
shut.
and laid her ass out.
Yep. That's one thing I know. You better keep your hand off them country white women. I know that for a fact. They'll
Well,
whoop your
see,
motherfucking ass.
my mom was raised in the ghetto and married a country boy. So
That's why I said little ghetto, little country. You don't
Mm,
want to fuck with that.
She was right in there. She knew how. She said, "I know how to fight on the streets, and I know how to fight in the woods." I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, and I'm already. And then not only that, I've done boxing. I'm a tomboy. You know, let me tell you something. You couldn't put me in a dress when I was little.
Mm-hmm.
You could not put me in a fucking dress.
Hey, I'm the
You
same
couldn't
way.
put my
I'm built
hair
like
in
a
pigtails.
linebacker.
I hated it. My
I
mama
tried
put
to
me in a
wear a
damn
dress
dress.
when I had after I had a kid because my husband's like, "Oh, could try a dress on?" I said, "Okay." So I bought a couple dresses from Temu at the time.
Yep.
Well, I put them dresses on. I'm built like a linebacker. So I put that dress on, and it was like a old Tommy boy, fat guy in a little coat, and that back split.
Boy, those were the good old days.
I flexed a bicep, and the whole scene busted.
You know, I ain't never broke a bone though. As rough as I was, I ain't never break a bone. I almost broke my wrist one time. I fell on that motherfucker and I bent that motherfucker back. Now I did sprain it, but I didn't break it.
It's because you built tough. You've been, well, I don't know what you eating or drinking. Maybe it was all that milk or whatever.
Yeah.
You got
And
them
then
bones
if you
strong.
got busted up, you just they poured half the time we didn't even treat our fucking busted up marks. We just like fuck it.
Yeah, I don't even know if I broke a bone or not because I never went to the doctor.
Yep, there's real country times shit down in there.
Yeah, I once picked my kid up out of the bathtub and I slipped on the water
Mhm.
that came out of the bathtub and I fell and hit my ribs against the bathtub real hard.
Oh yeah, I've done that before. That shit hurt. It bruised you up
Yeah, I
right in the
lay
skin.
there and it knocked the wind out of me so bad I was farting and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I did it. And I
Yep.
never went to the doctor over it. I just sucked it up and went on.
Yeah, cause guess what? The body heals itself.
Yeah, and then, if you break a rib or break a toe or finger, they can't do nothing other than
They gonna do
splint
it.
your
Pop that
finger.
motherfucker back in place and put a little brace on it, or that little thing that they put on it that bends, or they bandage it up until you wear this for a little bit. It'll grow back in place. The body heals
Mm-hmm.
itself, literally.
Just eat you some garlic and your mustard greens, you'll be all right.
Yep.
That's what my grandpa always
Put the
said. He
honey,
said,
you
"You'll
be
be
all
all right."
right. Put the honey in your tea, you be all right. You'll be fine.
Yeah, or they'll tell you, "I bet you won't do that again."
Nowadays people get sick. They think they gotta go to the hospital every time they get sick. They ain't gotta
I
do that.
know. Yeah, my sister, every time one of her kids got hurt in the littlest way, she'd take them to the hospital. And they're grown now. And every time they get cut or have a little cough or a little sniffle, they run straight to the emergency room.
Yep, you ain't even gotta do all that. You ain't
I
doing
take
no
my
sprays
kid
and
to her
highs,
yearly.
heels.
Yeah, I take my kid to her yearly checkup. Literally yearly, once a year. And the doctors are like, "We ain't seen you guys all year." I was like, "'Cause she ain't been sick."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "If she gets the sniffles, I can cure it at home. Allergies, I got that. I got some raw honey."
Yep.
I said, "I ain't bringing her up here so she can get sick."
That's it. Because you go to the hospital, you going around all those germs, people that are actually really sick. Now
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna be sicker than you was
Oh,
first
it
time
is
in.
I call it a festering pit.
Yep.
Pure sickness up there. Every time I've went up there, I ain't been in the past little bit, but every time I've went up there, come back, and not even 2 days later, end up sick.
Yep. And they're gonna do that but get you for a lot of money, put you on medicine that's gonna cause more complications. You're trying to solve one complication, gonna create another one.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're gonna steal all your money.
Ain't that right? Bill you
That's
for
all it is.
$102 for a shot.
Yep. So you learn how to heal wounds and things in the country. You learn all that. Medicine. You make your own
Hey,
honeybees. I mean, you have
I
your own
bet
honey from your honeybees. Yeah.
I bet you know that duct tape stops bleeding, right?
Yep. Oh, but when you get ready to go to pull that motherfucker off and you got hair,
Then you just
that was
got
a band
waxed.
aid back in the day, wasn't it?
Yep. You just got waxed and stopped you bleeding at the same time. And I tell you something that a
Absolutely.
lot of people don't know, eating raw onions are such a benefit for your immune system.
Yep, and then it's crazy because I love onions anyway.
Me too. I love raw onions. I can eat them every day, all the time. I don't even like cooked onions anymore unless they're in a soup. I want to taste them.
Yep. I love onions cooked. I like them raw. Doesn't matter. Like in the country, like when we have a country plate of good food, a good fixing, we have
Mm-hmm.
well a good supper. They slice up tomato, cucumber,
Mm-hmm.
onion, and put salt and pepper on it, and you think you got a whole damn feast.
It's not my
Next thing
people.
you eating cornbread, and you ain't
Yeah,
got
we
no
might
meat
be
on your plate.
related.
And sometimes you might not even have no meat on your plate, but you think you did the way it tastes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, too. Do you ever seen these onion cup things that people are doing nowadays?
Yeah, I see no. I had one. They're good.
I know they're amazing. But
What's
growing
it
up, when you
called?
had
It's
like
called
an onion bowl, and then
what is
there's
that
the
called?
onion cups where they put them noodles in the onion cups and eat them.
I forgot what it's called. I know what you're talking about, but it's good. I like it.
They had that Buldak noodles.
Yep, I've had. They got different things they do with that onion. So I like
Hmm.
all of the ways. I like all of the ways that I've had it. Every
Yeah,
way
they
they
have
made it, I
even like
like it.
them dumplings in it.
Yep, it's good. I
But
forgot
growing
the
up
name
now,
of
they're
it.
saying this is a new trend. But growing up, when we had soup, beans, fried taters, cornbread, mustard greens, we would take all that, mix it in a bowl, and scoop it with onions and eat it.
You know, everybody likes collards, but mustards are good too. You mix your mustard in with your collards, you can blend them,
Hmm.
put them in
Yeah,
together. And motherfuckers are good, boy.
that's what we always did. We always
I
mixed
started
all
to
of our
go to the
greens
market and
together.
get me some greens.
Better make sure you wash them real good.
And the reason why I say that because my sister, she had like a week and a half ago, I went down her house and she had some greens she said she got from the market, from the Finley market,
Mm-hmm.
downtown Cincinnati. And she had I was like, damn, them some pretty good looking greens. She had the greens that already were cut, so they didn't have all that stem on them.
Mm-hmm.
So you can buy them with stem or buy them where they're cut in halfway, where ain't a lot of picking you got to do over them. And when I looked at the bunches, her bunches of greens, she had like 3 bags of them. And I looked at the bunches, and they were pretty clean. They wasn't that dirty. Now, when you go to Kroger, they're wilted, they're dirty.
Yeah, they even green or like yellow.
Yeah, that's what they look bleached. Yeah, they put bitter. Like, I don't want that.
Even their green onions now. Green onions from the store in Kroger. That's where I normally shop at too. Used to be
Everything is
so green.
wilted. I hate
And
that. Like, why is everything wilted?
ain't no good no more. And then my neighbor started giving me tons of vegetables from her garden. We didn't get to grow a garden this year, sadly, but
Hmm.
she gave me a
And I
bunch
bought
of
a,
stuff.
I bought a tomato. I want to say a day and a half ago. I go to slice it because I made some. What did I make? Tacos. I go to slice it. One half of it was crunchy, and the other half of it was mush.
Yeah, I've had that
But I
happen.
remember picking it out. 'Cause you know when you pick out a tomato, you hold it and see if it's firm. You touch it.
Hmm.
You pick out a good tomato. That motherfucker was no good. It had black seeds in it. I threw that motherfucker in the garbage.
That's messed up.
Like, how's it mushy? Like, I see that it's a real tomato because it got the seeds in it, but it was mushy.
Well, it's like too when you could get a tomato from Kroger, get it
Hmm.
home, and then the insides would be molded.
Basically, that's what it was inside of it. It was molded and mushy. The seeds were like they weren't regular seeds. You know how the seeds are golden or,
Mm.
they like a light golden color. That damn seed was not even. It was pretty much molded, and you could smell it. But it was hard on the outside. And then when I went to cut it, I only had it in the refrigerator for about a day.
Mm.
I said, "What the hell?" I threw it away. I was mad. I ain't had no tomato. You know how important it is to have a tomato with your food, and you
Hmm.
ain't got no
I see. I
tomato.
put my picture as I cook some smothered pork chops with green beans and toast.
Oh, I put you on a big screen. Okay, looks good, girl.
A lot
Hell
of
yeah.
people don't even know how to smother pork chops now. I'm like, it's easy.
Hell yeah.
I take
Smothering them
pictures of
up.
all my food just like this, and I'll show you that too. My smothered
Oh, you be
chicken.
cooking. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. That's chicken
Mm-hmm.
drumsticks.
Oh, and they look tender too, juicy.
Oh, they fallen off the bone. My husband said, I picked it one up and I tried to take a bite and every bit of the meat fell off. I said, thank you.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell people. Like, I think I'm gonna move back to the country. I've been really like wanting to do that. I've been looking for some places, and I'm gonna move. Like, I'm talking about away from everybody. I don't want to be around nobody.
I don't blame you, but if you can't get completely secluded,
Hmm.
Move to a road, a back road. It has everybody that's over 60 year old on it.
Yep.
You can almost pick your neighbors now. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, that's what I've been looking for. I got a friend that's in the country, and I've been looking, and I'm thinking about making that move before maybe for the new year for 2027. I'm tired of living in the suburbs. I mean, it's peaceful, it's quiet where I'm at, but it's like I want to get away, and I don't
It,
want
it,
nobody to know where I'm living at, where I'm at. I want that not my privacy back. Right now, I don't have a lot of privacy because, like I said, they dox me.
Time for you to go back to your roots.
Yeah, and I'm a long way from home, and I'm ready to go back. I miss it. I miss the food. I miss the life. I miss the sounds of the birds. I miss the sound of the chickens, the roosters. I miss
Squirrels.
everything. Yep,
I,
I
I,
miss
I,
all
yeah,
of
I
that.
couldn't imagine, you raised up in the country and then living in the suburbs.
It's been hard. It's been a journey. It's been
That
very
sounds like
rough.
torture.
And yeah, it's exactly what it feels like. Torture. I hate it. The city is loud. The smells. And I'm in the suburbs. It's not loud like that over here, but it's like I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't want to be around a lot of black people. I know they
My
gonna fucking
God.
whip my feet for that, but I'm honest. Like maybe I'm a little racist and I don't know it.
That the world's just too corrupted. You can't trust nobody nowadays.
Yeah, I want to go back around the people that I'm used to.
Yeah, older, good country people.
Yep, I don't want to be around black folks no more. I hate them. I hate them. I hate everything about them. I hate their loud noise. When I hear white people say stuff about black people, I be like, damn, they right.
I cannot lie. Many times I've been in the city and it was a mess because it was all black people and Mexicans and they was vulgar, mean,
Drinking and carrying on, acting a fool. I don't want to be around them.
and yet they wouldn't even open the door for the elderly like their grandma.
They nasty. Like they mean, they evil, they rotten.
I was like, what? I even told my mom, I said, that's their grandma and didn't even open the door for her. And she was like, well, that's how people are up here. I'm like, I don't want to be up here then.
And I ain't saying all black people are bad, but the ones that I've been around and seen, I don't want to be around them. They horrible.
Yeah.
And then
I've
and then I'm
seen,
trying to date a black man, and a black man is horrible. My mom and my family always told me, "Don't you marry no black man. He's gonna be mean to you. He's gonna mistreat you. He's gonna do this, and he's gonna give you kids. He ain't gonna take care of them." And guess what happened? I didn't
oh,
want to believe
shit.
them, and now everything that they said happened. I don't want to date them out at all anymore.
I know grew up in a racist household, and I was always told stick to your race and don't go anywhere out of it.
And guess what? I stuck with my race, and my race has treated me worse than the white man and worse than the Latino, Hispanic man.
Well, I mean, is different. I know I stuck to what it was. I just fell in love with my husband. He's
And
white
every
as white
time,
can be, just like me.
yeah, and so that's why I said it's gonna be bad people in every race. I know that, but it seems like to me, life was better when I was around the opposite race. I'm not even gonna lie.
That's your experience. I don't want to say nothing on it because then
I'm
you,
honest.
I know that you're honest. I don't want to
They
be.
don't. They don't like around. Let me say this: in the black culture, you have to have materials, designer, name brand materials. They count stuff different from white folks. I'd rather go hang with the white folks that's okay with just a blouse, a pair of shorts, and some shoes they had for 5 years ago.
Hmm.
Because I can be myself. I don't have to be a part of a culture or a lifestyle to be accepted. I could just
Yeah,
put
see,
on a
you're so
blouse,
different though.
a
You
pair of
you
shorts, and a
you're
pair of
open.
slippers and
You
be done with it.
already you know you've lived it,
Yeah, I can
and
only
you
speak
don't
in my
like it. So
experience.
yeah.
Like if I go, like sometimes I go and I go and link up and I go out with my aunties. They are Caucasian and they don't act like this. They don't act like they'll wear whatever, as long as they're comfortable and they're okay with it, and as long as it's washed and clean, they don't care. They're not looking for the next pair of Jordans that's coming out. They're not looking for designer. They're looking for a reasonable. They'll even wear a $2 shirt out of a yard sale.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly how I am and how
And
my
they'll go to
family is.
Walmart or whatever and get them a nice pair of sandals or shoes, and they'll wear them. They're comfortable and they look good and they look nice. They're clean and they might have a lot of jewelry because they do keep a lot of nice real jewelry. And
Most of it's is was
mhm,
passed down.
yeah, the good jewelry, the real jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't act like how black people act. Like the stuff that black people count, I've seen it, and I was just like, ooh, y'all. The way I call it measuring. The way they measure things, white folks don't measure the way same way blacks do.
And no, it's like they'll buy a pair of shoes but don't want to crease them. Like, how are you going to wear them
Oh,
if
you
you
stepped
don't
on my
want to?
shoes, or you know,
You're
I got a
constantly
scuff on
wiping
my
their shoes
shoe.
off.
Yeah, they measure stuff different from my upbringing, and I don't like
They're
it.
yeah, they're more materialistic than the people you was raised around.
Yep, and that's how they count you, and that's how they say you're big or you're small. But I can go over here to my roots, which is where I'm from, and I don't have to think. I don't have to worry about that. I could just put on a
Mhm.
blouse and be done with. As long as I wash my ass and clean myself up and the clothes are clean, I put on a blouse and I can just go. Nobody said
Mhm.
anything. I'm comfortable.
Yeah, you definitely don't belong where you at. You need to find your way back to the country and make that a 2027 goal.
Yep, I've been working on it, and like I don't even let my kids listen to rap music. I've never let them listen to that junk. Cause that's what my grandma was like. That's junk. Turn that junk off. And I used to let
It
her listen to
is.
it. And
That's
turn
my
that junk
opinion
off.
too. It's junk.
Fucking junk. I've been listening to the country music. Turning to the
You
country
did you
music
see
in the
where
car.
Dolly Parton died?
Yes, I love Dolly Parton. I seen
Broke
it.
my heart.
I love her. She's just a sweet. She was the most sweetest soul. She was like
Honest,
very
she was
sweet and
not
kind.
ashamed of herself, and not one bit.
And you know what? She looked good all the way up until it was time.
Yeah, and she people would say, "Oh, you look like a hooker," and she said, "Well, I'm glad you said that because I based my whole appearance off of a hooker."
I remember the last time I seen her go on a red carpet, and she was talking about I may look like this, but you see these earrings. Remember, she was talking about her earrings, if you
Hmm.
remember that. And she said these earrings cost over. Boy, I said you pay that much for them earrings, girl. I know you. I go and do your thing.
What she even said about Whitney Houston, everybody thinks Whitney Houston that "I Will Always Love You" song. They think that was her song, but that was Dolly Parton's song.
Oh,
Dolly
probably
Parton wrote
was.
that,
Probably
but
was.
she was interviewed and they said, "Ain't you offended that everybody says that's Whitney Houston's song?" She said,
So
"Honey,
she
she can
probably
sing my
wrote
song
it,
all
but
she
Whitney
wants."
sung it. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah.
And she said, "But as long as I get the money from it, I don't care."
Yeah.
I was like, "Golly."
One thing I liked about her, the icon, meaning I don't care what she was going through, how old she got, she kept her face together and her hair done.
Mhm.
Her
Yeah,
nails and toes were done. I said, oh, she a diva. I like her.
yeah. She even said she wouldn't let her husband see her without makeup.
I even like the fact, because like Marilyn Monroe, I love Marilyn Monroe. She's like, I'm gonna get dolled up. I'm going to be a doll.
Hmm.
Like I'm gorgeous. I'm beautiful. Her confidence, Dolly Parton's confidence. I don't care how many cameras was on her. She would smile and she would smile and look in that camera and she would talk.
My main thing I loved about Dolly is she did not change her accent.
Oh, and I seen some news ever since today or and yesterday, and people talking about her or whatever. Um, or was that today? Did she pass today or yesterday?
Yesterday.
Right. So they showed some pictures of her that I've never seen. How gorgeous she was.
Oh,
She's always wore
beautiful.
that big hype hair.
I have a T-shirt over.
Yeah, I love me some
I
Dolly Parton.
love Dolly Parton. She
I
felt
got
like
some stuff here that's Dolly Parton. I'm trying to remember what I got. I got some stuff that's hers here. Yeah,
well,
because I
she
just did
always made
yard
me. Every
sales.
time I felt ashamed of my accent, I thought of Dolly. I was
Yeah,
like,
I love.
Dolly ain't ashamed of the way she talks.
Man,
I
that
said, I
lady had
bet.
a rack on her for days.
Oh
I
yeah,
think about that rack. She had a rack on her, and she just like, I'm gonna put these bitches up,
yeah. Somebody
and I'm
said,
gonna
"What's
wear
your?"
them.
They asked her, "What's your pet peeve?" She said, Well, my pet peeve is a lot of people don't know I also have a nice ass.
Yep.
'Cause everybody's always looking at her boobs.
Yep, she had racks on her.
Everybody know them dolly boobs.
But you know what? I don't care what was going on when she got in that camera. Her smile lit up a room.
It did, and she was never nasty in front of a
And she
camera.
always laughed.
Hmm. Joking, laughing, never vulgar.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Mm-hmm.
such a nice woman.
Wow, she's beautiful.
I don't think there's anybody that can say one bad thing about her because I don't believe it even exists.
I ain't heard nothing bad about Dolly Parton. Everybody
Like
loves Dolly Parton.
everybody said, oh, she never had kids and stuff, and it's because she had to have a hysterectomy when she was in her 30s due to endometriosis.
And everybody loved her. I didn't hear nothing bad about her.
No, and she done the imaginary library
And
for
then she
children.
had Dolly Parton has been on cake mixes and
Mm,
baking items just like Martha Stewart.
yeah, I have a box of her buttermilk biscuit make in the cabinet. And I thought
Yeah.
about making it, and I was like, I don't know if I can.
And you know, she's on the in the store right now as we speak in the grocery store. Dolly Parton's in the grocery store. I seen it in the baker's aisle.
And then
All that stuff.
Dollar General.
Yep.
She has cast iron skillets for $5. Picture frames of her,
Her spatula.
$5.
Yep.
Cups for $2.
Yep.
None of it's expensive. She even said that she did not want any of that to be expensive.
Yeah,
She
make
said
it
if
affordable.
prices are marked up, it's not her choice. That means it's not her brand.
Yep. I like Dolly Parton. I like Marilyn Monroe. And I love me some Martha Stewart. And I love me some Jessica Simpson. Oh, and I like Paris Hilton.
Yeah, Paris Hilton has a nice line of bakery stuff.
Oh my God, I've been getting me some stuff piece by piece until I get it all. I love her stuff. I'm a big Jessica Simpson fan as far as well, I like their music and I love what was it, Sweet Life? Or whatever that show she had. But I fell in love with Paris Hilton from that show that she had with Lionel Richie's daughter. Forgot her name.
Oh yeah.
That's when I found out. I used to watch Paris Hilton. And I still love her to this day. She's married, she's got children, she's got a boy and a girl.
Hmm.
I follow her on Instagram. Um, yeah, so I keep up with Paris Hilton, Jessica Simpson. I have a lot of Jessica Simpson stuff. Paris Hilton. Yeah, those are my girls. I love them. Oh my God, I want to go see Paris Hilton one day. And I also want to meet Lionel Richie's daughter and Martha Stewart and Jessica Simpson. You know, Nick Lachey had a club down here in Ohio, in Cincinnati, downtown Cincinnati. She was married to Nick Lachey at one point, and he had a club down here.
I had no idea about that.
Yep, and it ain't that long ago. It ain't been that long ago. He had a club down here. He might still have it. I think
I
he
know I
closed
went
on
into
me.
Dollywood when I was a
Let
kid,
me Google it. Mm-hmm.
and she said that she never wanted any of the things to be overpriced, but everything was so overpriced, and it wasn't her choice.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody else was running it, even though it was her name and her brand and her ideas. And then she had
Mm-hmm.
it shut down for almost 2 years because of that.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And then the wildfire happened, and then the flooding happened, and then she had to shut it down for a longer while, like the Dolly Stampede everybody goes to. I've never been. I can't imagine after now that she's gone, that stuff is going to be outrageous. You won't be able to even afford it.
Yep. So he had a bar down here called Lachey's Bar, and it closed in 2018. It did good for 3 years. Um, and it says that it was owned by the 98 Degrees members, Nick and Drew Lachey.
Hmm.
Yep, I've been in it. Nice. It was nice. They had food and everything.
Hmm.
Yep. They closed down, but that was a nice. That building is still there. The club is still there. It's just not called Lachey's anymore. That building is still there. It's still lit up. It's still a bar. Still a club. It's just not called Lachey's anymore. New owners, maybe. Yep. Maybe he sold it to somebody.
Yeah, probably. It's probably sold out or bought out. One.
Yep, most likely. But it's still in effect. It's still running, up and running. You can ride past there. You can see it. It's nice.
I know we're starting to travel more, and we're gonna plan a trip to Tennessee, and then we're gonna plan a trip to West Virginia.
Oh my God, I want to go to West Virginia.
We plan on doing that next fall when everything's real pretty.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I'm moving my kids and me back to the country.
There
And
you
I
go.
don't care what it looks like. And I know how to hands on and fix things and get things together. And like, I don't really care about the way things look. Because home is what you make it.
Exactly. Especially if it's something you have to build.
Because nowadays, that's why I said in the black community, they think home is, what it looks like. But home is what you make it. Like, you know how many people have nice things in their home, but a home is not a home?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they can't talk to me about none of the things that matter in life. And I can't have a conversation with them because they talk about stuff that's like, y'all don't even know, like, y'all don't have any idea.
You know,
Like,
it's
y'all
like
don't
I was
have the
told
slightest
not too
idea.
long ago that my ideal of home was
Mhm.
not ideal for most people. And I said, I don't care.
Yeah. And
I
right
said,
now, when they dox me, the guy that I was messing with, he doxed me and he took pictures of the inside of my home. And I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck. My home, my house is my place where I stay is a home. It's full of love, communication, good vibes, good energy.
mm-hmm.
You don't have to live here in it. Because he tried to say that my house wasn't up to par and it wasn't looking like this. But guess what? He haven't even had a place in over 7 years. He's been
There
sleeping
you
on
go.
everybody's couch. And then he went on here and said, oh, her house, I mean, she's got two cars and her car was this and her car was that. Don't you know he don't even own a car? I have two and he has zero.
That's like you said, the materialistic thing.
Yeah, they too
They don't
ashamed
care
to go
about
and,
what you got that makes them look good.
yep, they too ashamed to buy a car. They want to lease a car that they barely. You know how many people I know that are stressed out on bills and because they're trying to keep up with the Jones instead of just buying something that they can just buy cash and be done
Mm-hmm.
with it. They rather go and buy something that they can't afford. They're paying
Yep.
twice the interest rates and now they're stressed out about it. And now a lot of people are getting their cars repoed or it's fucking up their credit.
Yep.
And it's just like, why would you do that to yourself?
I always called it living a life of luxury when you cannot afford it.
Yep. You know
All
damn
these
well you
people
can't
you
buy
see
that
in,
vehicle twice. Why you gonna buy it?
yeah, you see somebody like in my family, my cousin, she's younger. I think she's a year younger than me. And she made payments on a brand new Bronco and bragged to everybody about it.
Mm-hmm.
I told her, I said, you know how long it's going to take you to pay off? No. I said, you don't know? I said, you're the one that purchased it. She
Yep.
said, well, it might take 7 or 8 years, if not longer. I said, that means you don't own it.
Yep. You be paying that motherfucker. And you know how many years you're gonna be stressed out paying on that damn thing? Oh, and don't let nothing happen in life to where you miss work a couple times or you're not able to go to work and now you stuck in that contract.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy. Because
But
people
too.
think that if I like say for example, you got people that think like, okay, I made enough money, got enough money, say I'm finna go buy this car. They go buy the car and they don't expect life to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Anything can happen in life, in a blink of an eye.
Well, that's like my dad and his mom, my granny. They went and got an $80,000 trailer home. And I told him, I said, you know what? You guys will, 25 years it's going to take y'all to pay that off. I said, I hope that both of you guys live that long. But if you
Hmm.
don't, you know what that falls on? Your children.
Yep. Now
I
their
said,
credit is messed up before they even get a head start. Before they even
you know, I
get
said,
started.
I already told my dad, I said, I'm not paying on it. I said, you
Yep.
better hope one of your other kids do, because I won't.
Yeah, that debt, they're coming to collect that debt, dead or alive. They don't give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's
That's
gonna
what
pay
I
that.
told him.
Yep.
They don't think about it. They don't think about, oh, something happens to me, somebody's going to have to pay for it.
Hmm. And that's what I be saying. Like, this is why I be wanting to get away from certain people because it'll consume you and have you thinking about the wrong stuff.
Hmm.
And like you forget the things that actually matter. You got to constantly remind yourself because you're constantly around a certain group of people and their energy and what they're raised off of and what they think. And it's just like I don't even want to be around y'all no more. It's so bad to the point to where I am a black woman, mixed race, and I don't even want to be around y'all anymore.
That's crazy. I know. I was raised with my sister. We have the same mom, same dad, and my other sister and brother, we have different moms.
Hmm.
But the sister that we share the same mom and dad raised exactly the same, she turned out totally opposite. And every time I talk to her, it feels like she's draining me.
Yeah.
Like putting me in such a bad mood that I'm overstimulated or I'm frustrated after I get off the phone with her.
Yep. And that's what happens when that happens to me daily just by being on YouTube trying to get a couple dollars. So now I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to be around certain people anymore. So, um, I've been working my channel and trying to make it more positive. So, and it's a lot of work. So sometimes you might see me going off, and then sometimes you might see me like in a good mood. It just depends, because
Mhm.
it's like you said, it is a lot of work. It's a lot. It's a lot to think about. It's a lot to talk about. It's a lot going on. It's a lot of different people, different energies, different vibes. And so, like, I don't let people come over here and troll in my chat. When they got one time to type something disrespectful, I block them, ban them, and delete them permanently. I don't allow disrespect on my panel. I ban and delete and block them permanently. It's an all-time job. So that's why you will see people put their cash app up and stuff like that because it's a job. It's literally a job.
Mhm. They ain't no judgment coming from me because I respect you.
Hell yeah. So I appreciate that. It's not easy. So right now I'm trying to transition from a negative energy over to a more positive energy because I'm more of a positive person.
Hmm.
But I've been sucked into drama. You see what I'm
That
saying?
does not surprise me because all it is on here is nothing but drama.
Yep. And I've been trying to break free of that and get back to reality because YouTube can be a beautiful thing, a beautiful place. It's just all
Hmm.
according to what you entertain and what you don't allow on your space or on your panel. So that's a challenge right there because, like, ooh, I might want to respond to this motherfucking bitch. Who the fuck you think you talking to? Or you punk ass motherfucking nigga. I'm gonna say nigga because you was a nigga. You acting like a fucking female. That's why I say I met some people tonight and all this week, and they're helping me steer away from the drama, showing me some different things and skills to use to build my platform. So I'm in the makes and works of that. So I think my haters and the enemy is seeing that, and they're trying to tug and pull me back down with them. They're
You
seeing
kind
the
of,
growth, if that
I
makes
know,
sense.
I don't know you personally, but I know you don't allow that to happen.
Yep. I'm too strong. I'm too strong minded. And
You
they're
got that
trying
good
to
old
break me every
willpower.
day. Yep.
You gotta have that, especially you move back to the country. You could start doing, sitting outside, chats or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And when I'm telling you, when you move to, you're gonna feel such peace.
Hell yeah. I'll be going live like it ain't nothing down in the country. Yep. Because they wouldn't
Hmm.
know where I'm at. I'll be down in the country. It's hard to
Hmm.
find places down in the country if you don't know those back roads.
Hmm.
They think they know it. Yeah, you'll get lost down in there.
I own a
Hell
part of
yeah.
that. That's what a lot of people say. It's like, oh, I'll find you. I was like, I wish you would, motherfucker.
Yeah, you're going to be looking for fucking forever.
And when you
Long
do
as you
find me, you're gonna
try.
wish you didn't.
Yep. It's going to take a
'Cause we
long time for the police
always
to get to you
waiting.
to help you too, motherfucker.
If
Because
we
them
ain't
motherfuckers
waiting, our
is.
dogs are. Especially if you move in a, more secluded place, get your dog.
And you damn sure don't want to get shot or get your ass kicked down in the country because you know how long it takes for the ambulance to get to you? They
You
don't think
looking for
about shit
an
like that, do
hour?
they? Dumb motherfucker. Don't even know. Like, they dumb as hell. Like, you don't even know how long it's going to take for the police to get here to help you. So you better act like you got some motherfucking sense.
And that's what I was that's what I was told my whole life as a kid. You break
Yeah.
a bone, it's gonna take an hour or two, and you better hope they send a chopper to get
You
your
better,
ass.
hell yeah. As I'm like, a motherfucker think they gonna fuck with me. Do you not know that I've survived on my own when I had nothing? Only because I want to be hard headed. I can go back to my family that's got money, and I'm gonna. They can help me.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
only struggled because I wanted to get out here and see if I can make it on my own or not.
Mm-hmm. And you did.
And I learned a lot, and I'm ready to come home now.
I
And
don't
I've already
blame you.
made phone calls, and they're like, "Well, come on, I found you a place. How much you need? What you got saved? Yep. Don't
There
worry
you go.
about a thing. Come on down here, get your U-Haul, load it up."
And see, it was totally opposite with me and my family. Is we just everybody's poor, but everybody's so negative and want the worst for you. They never want to see you succeed.
Oh, see, my family, they got their ways too, but not like to that degree. They're very helpful. They help each other. They nosy as hell. Now, one thing I don't like about them, they nosy than a motherfucker. They want to know all your goddamn business. That's the only thing that'll probably make me mad. Like, okay, back off. Quit asking me all these damn questions.
We'll
Because I
see
don't
with
like that. Don't do that.
my family same way. But the deal is my part of the family, me and my sister, was always told we're gonna be drug heads, we're gonna be prostitutes, we're gonna be out
Mhm.
here on meth, no home, no nothing. But they didn't. After we got older, every one of us own our own home, own our own land. Our children are safe. Our, her life is put together, but their kids are the ones out here on meth and waitresses at clubs that, they're not just waitresses, if you know what I mean.
Mhm. Yeah.
And then they're like,
Already know.
they look at us and they're wondering, what happened? You guys were supposed to end up this way.
Mhm.
Like, my mom and dad wasn't the best. We was abused, but we made it out.
Yep.
We followed a different direction.
Mhm.
Got our own home and own land, and not many people, especially my age, can say that. I found a damn good man. That's what happened with me.
Hell yeah, and that's what I've been wanting as a good man.
You
Not
know
no
what you
damn
need?
nigga, not no hooligan, not no fool, not no clown, not no perpetrator, not
I tell
no
you,
shit
I,
talker.
I bet you never thought about this. I'll tell you what I told my friends that they're in the same boat. I told them, I said, y'all ever thought about going to one of them biker bars and finding you a biker man?
You know what? I've been to a biker bar, and me and I want to say my aunt. We had a mutual friend that passed away. He just passed away because he's from a biker club, and
Mm-hmm.
he was very good to me. He was a heavy drinker, and it caught up with him. And he was old age too, but he wasn't really old, but he was very nice, very good person. So he just passed away. I think he's been gone for about a year now. But he was from a biker club. So what I'm saying is, I learned about the biker club through that my aunt
Mm-hmm.
because that was her friend. And I got on the back of it and the motorcycles and stuff, and I was like, okay, it's been a long time since I've done this. Cause down in the country, that's what they got going on down there.
Yeah.
So it's just been years, and it was like I think a year ago I did, I tried on the vest and I rode the motorcycle. I was on the back of there, and they had the radio on it and all that stuff. I said, okay, y'all really up here drinking beers and having a good time. Oh, and don't get hungry because they're gonna feed you good.
That's what I told my friends because they're always looking for these young, dumb idiots.
Yeah,
And
I like an older man that is. Oh Lord, I don't want no man that's ghetto. I don't want no
no,
rapper. I don't want no thug. I don't want none of that. I want me a country man. I'm talking
that's
about a
why
real
you.
country man, not a fraud.
I, I'd show you a picture of my man, but I don't want other people seeing it.
Yep, don't do it because they're gonna be trying to
But
find out who he is.
yeah, but you need you a man who is a true man, not just for show.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you look at him, you can tell, and then when you get in the bedroom, you can really tell.
Yeah,
Because my
because he's
dad
not going to
always,
be selfish. Absolutely.
like, my dad told me, you will never find a man. That's what he's told me my whole life. Because I was always manly. I rode dirt bikes, four wheelers, lifted weights, and into everything. I wanted to be a
Mhm.
mechanic. And he said, you will never find a man unless you find a man manlier than you. And damn sure I did.
Yep. I don't know who he thought he
My
had
man
right
made me
then.
feel like a woman.
Yep. And
Mhm.
ooh. I know that's right.
He
You know how
corrected
long it's
me.
been since I've had a man make me feel like I was a woman?
Oh no. How long?
It's been over 10 years.
I feel for you. Oh, I couldn't imagine. I've been with my man for 10 years.
It's been over 10 fucking years.
But
I've had my fun or whatever, but it's like, boy, I know
yeah,
in my heart that is not, I don't want to marry no thug, no rapper, no guy that's been in and out of penitentiary and out of jail. I don't want that kind of man. I want me a man that's been, that's a real man, authentic.
you got a strong head on your shoulders, and I believe any man that country
Mhm.
man that comes across you, he will be blessed.
Absolutely. That's why I've
If you-
been so angry because I've been dating the wrong type of folks. And I'm like, I don't like this person. I don't like their thought process. I don't like the ghetto
you feel
I
like you're
don't like
wasting
that.
your time,
Hmm.
and time is so precious.
Like they're ghetto, they loud, they're obnoxious, they just mean as hell. I like me a man that's like, hey darling, hey baby, what you need?
Yeah, and you walk into the house and they say, "How you doing?"
And they just so helpful and so giving
Hmm.
and loving.
That's it. That's all.
So
I can't
understanding and like
say
so calm.
country man. I ain't gonna say boy. Well, say I want country boy. No, not no boy. You need a man. I've
Yeah,
had to
like
tell my
I'm used
friends that.
to. I want a calm man. Like I know
Hmm.
they exist because I've experienced them. I just was young and I ain't know no better. So I know that I know what I want, and I will have it eventually. I'm just
I believe it.
dating the wrong kind of folks. I keep going for that thug or that gangster or the black guy. I'm not, nope, no more. My mama and my family was right. Stay away from them black men.
You should have
Stay away
listened.
from them. Yep.
You got your taste, and now you've learned. But my friends, they kept trying to get with what they thought, was a hot boy.
That's
And I
why I
told
didn't
them, I
have
said,
children with a black man. I don't have kids with a black man. I have children with an Indian man, full blown Indian.
"Oh shit, you threw me for a loop." What?
Yep. My kids are still black because I'm black, but
Mm-hmm.
it's different. We got
Damn, you got
different
the whole
values
mix.
and
You
things. We
got
got different core values.
Caucasian and black and Latino, now Indian.
Yep.
You got the whole stir fry.
Like
Damn.
Greek is very very big in my family too. Like so their names is different. I'm not gonna say their names on here because people are gonna go and try to type them
Yeah,
in on other places, but their names are different from they got different core values, different values, different things that they do. It's
yeah,
different. I can't really explain it, but they go to work every day, they're family oriented, they don't bother, they don't get in no trouble.
yeah. Well, see, my mom's side is Russian, Norwegian, so they're all big family. Like the men are the ones who always take care of the women in the family, and they will kill people over
Hmm.
their women and their children.
Yep.
And on my dad's side, it's Irish, German, and Native American.
Oh, so you got Irish too.
Hmm.
Ah, that's wonderful. Real redheads running around, blonde head redheads.
Well, I tell you something, I'm like a golden blonde, but my
Yep,
husband's
that
got a red
golden,
beard.
beautiful blonde, shiny blonde. Yeah, I know.
My husband's got a red beard, but he's not redheaded, and everybody said he's redheaded. I was like, he is almost white on top of his head.
Yeah, you gotta wait till the sun hit it, the light reflects off of it. You can see it then.
Yeah, and then our kid, everybody says she's redheaded. She's not redheaded. She's golden blonde.
Can I tell
But
you
then,
something? My hair is red. I just dye it jet black.
why would you do that?
My natural
Always,
hair color is a red, sandy red, real red color.
oh, I bet that is beautiful.
Yep, and I dye it Sometimes I let it grow out and I let it go. See, I don't when I dye it, I don't permanently dye it. I semi-permanent, so it's a rinse.
Mhm.
So that way it can just wash out and it goes back to its natural state. But what happens is over like maybe two months, it'll go back to its natural state. And then sometimes I let it go come out, and then sometimes I just go ahead and dye it back.
Well, I can't say much because I love dyeing my hair, and my husband said, "Why would you do it?" He said, "Your hair is gold color."
Mm-hmm.
He said, "When the sun hits your hair, he said, it looks like a bar of gold, and you want to dye it black."
Like, let me see if I can put this on the big screen. If you really look at it, you can see it's starting to be brown on that photo.
Mm-hmm.
But that's because I dye it. I make sure that it's the color that I want it to be.
Hmm.
But that's because I like different doing different things with my hair. But my hair is a my kids even have like my kids, their hair. My youngest daughter, her hair is jet black like her father's. My son's hair is jet black like his father's. And then my middle child, her hair is like my hair color.
I bet that's like you look at it and you think, "I always dye mine," and you look at theirs and you're like, "It's so beautiful."
Yep. Mhm.
My
But it
kid's hair,
looks.
though, what threw me off, I have pin straight hair. Okay,
Yep.
her hair. You ever watch that Disney movie Brave, where it's got that redheaded curly girl? I think her name's
Uh.
Meredith.
Yeah. I think I know what you're talking
Like
about.
that real ginormous fuzzy red hair. That's how my daughter's hair is, but not red. It is. She's got enough hair on her head for three people.
Yep. And that shit
Mm,
is heavy.
and naturally curly. And I kept wondering for almost a year afterwards. I was like, where did she get that from? And then my husband's hair started growing out. It was nothing. It looked like curly fry stuck to his head.
Yep.
I said, "You? This is all you right here." And then people said, "Oh, she's got your hair." And I'm sitting there looking at my head, pin straight hair. I'm like, "Are you blind?"
Mhm.
She's got her daddy's hair, and I love it.
Yep.
Never
It's
thought in a
just
million
something
years.
that you watch your kids grow up, their hair and their hair changes texture from when they were a baby, and things just change. And you just sit back and you watch. You're like, look at this. I done raised these kids. They growed up on me, and I'm just sitting here looking like, look at this.
Tell me about it. My daughter's
Amazing.
9 year old, and she's 5'1".
My
I'm five.
youngest child is going to be tall. She wears a, I don't even want to say it on here because people try to be mean. But my child is going to be, my youngest is tall. Most of the men in my family are very tall. They're like 6'1" and up.
Yeah,
There's
that
no
is
short men in my family. Everybody's tall. Now, there is some on his Latino side, they're short, automatic. But most of the Irish and Greek men, they're tall.
hmm
They got big bellies. They're big, wide, big men.
big barrel chested men's what we call 'em.
Yeah.
See, my husband's side is almost pure Scottish,
Oh.
and he is 6'4".
Yeah, they big and they mean as shit.
Yeah, he
You think
was
you
six
gonna whoop
foot
one of their
five.
ass, they gonna whoop your ass. They mean. They some
Yeah,
fight
yeah,
motherfuckers.
nobody messes with him. He's big barrel chested, red beard, look like something pulled out of a lumberjack system.
Yep.
But
And see, I
she's
got
been
that Irish blood in me too, so I'm naturally mean.
well. There's like my mom's side's that Russian or and Norwegian. They have a lot of Viking ancestors,
Mm-hmm.
and they're humongous. Like you'd see their arms, and you would think, they can't be natural. They had to be on steroids. No, they're not on steroids. They're just giant.
Yep, they're big. Mm-hmm.
And that's why,
Of
for me
course.
as a woman, I'm built like a linebacker. I didn't have a choice.
He said you didn't have a choice. Me neither. I'm 5'5", 5'6" in between.
I'm
About
five
5'5",
five.
5.5", almost 5'6". But I got big arms and the big legs because most of the women have the big arms and big legs in my
Mm-hmm.
family.
They do. They have
And then
fist
they
post
play a
legs.
lot of soccer, so they play
Oh,
soccer, FIFA. They got. You ever seen the soccer players' legs? The women,
oh yeah.
boy, they built like a goddamn brick house.
We call them fence post legs.
Yep, big.
They said if you don't
You
have a
ever kick
woman that has
that
fence
one of them
post
legs,
legs,
you're
you'll
gonna have
never
to
had
get
a
out of
good
there.
foundation.
So naturally, I've got these big legs and big arms, genetic.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I
yep,
always, my husband would tell me when I can't reach something up top. He said, "Well, thank your dad." For my alligator arms is what he calls them because they're short but big.
yep, yep. All the women in my family, most of them have big legs, big thighs, big breasts, and big arms, big hips, big butts.
Yeah, we didn't get the big butt thing, but we got the big old boobies.
Yep, that's that country
I hate
cornbread
it. I said,
fed.
why couldn't I have an ass to go with these boobies, man?
Now I got ass for days. I got both, and I'll
I
be
wish
like,
I
God
didn't have
damn it,
boobs. I wish I had ass.
I don't want boobs or ass.
I can't. I just want an ass to hold my pants up.
Boy, and then you get an ass. Now you got a fat pants that's gonna fit your ass,
True. I didn't think
and
about
then now
that.
you got another problem. That's another thing. Girl, everybody wants a fat ass until it's time to wash it, or until it's time to dress it.
Is it true that big ass stink?
I think all ass stinks. Doesn't matter how big or small. And if you have a big ass, you do have to do a little bit more work. You do have to wash it a little differently. And when I
I've
mean differently, you gotta wash it and you gotta clean yourself different from a little bitty booty.
I always heard that stuff, and I was
A
like,
big
"What
ass
about big
will
boobs?
sweat.
Big boobs stink."
Um,
When it's summertime and it's hot and you out there doing all that work,
they get sour, sweaty.
yeah, and you bend
Boobs
over
can
the
get
wrong way and you get a
sweaty and
whiff and you're
sour.
like, I need to go get me. I gotta get a shower.
Yeah, boobs can get sweaty and sour and all that stuff. I'm pretty
People
sure.
don't realize that.
Yeah, my boobs ain't big enough to do that, but I do have some nice breasts. They're not as big to do that, but I think you can sweat on any part of the body in the summertime anyway.
Hmm. Well, I'm truly blessed, as my people say. I don't. I'm not. I don't consider it blessed because to me it feels like torture. But the big old double D's.
And then not only that, I think eh, you've been out working and moving around all the time. Of course, everybody's gonna sweat. You're gonna sweat.
Hmm.
Most women won't admit that, but they sweat too.
Hmm.
They ain't gonna admit that in the summertime. Most women, they'll be like, "Oh, I'm sweating, but I don't get this." You know, as women nowadays try to pretend to be perfect, and that's another thing I don't like about the women. Be honest. Be real. Tell it like it is. Why? Who are you afraid of?
Yeah, too. It's like I didn't even know that other women didn't. They would think that that nobody else's boobs produce sweat.
That's what I said. Everybody's be
I was
all.
like,
If you ever
y'all
notice,
had
they
to
put
be
that baby
lying.
powder down in between there.
Yeah, you gotta dust them babies in the summertime.
Yep, you
You might
got
start a
powder
fire
them
in your
biscuits.
bra. I've
You
even
got to
told him, I
powder
said,
them
if I
donuts,
put
them
baby
biscuits.
powder in mine in the summertime, I might be making biscuits by the end of the day.
Hell yeah, we baking biscuits.
'Cause he is bad, and and the deal is nobody in my family has big boobs, and it's from our granny.
hmm
Our little 4'11" granny, the poor thing's got, I think it's like E's or G's.
And my grandmother was short, but she had a rack on her and hips and ass.
Yep. Mine just has a rack, and nobody in the family got it but four girls.
Bro, I wish my grandma was still living. Boy, these bitches on here think they gonna fuck with me. Her grandma been done whooped their ass. Done went to them and fucked them up. And she tell me, you sit your ass down right there on that sofa and don't you move.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
She
my
wouldn't
granny
let me fight
still.
nobody because she like, no. And then she
Oh,
said, if you
shit,
do have to fight, I'm gonna come get you out of jail. Don't worry about it.
shit. My granny's
Bitch ass
73
bitch.
year old, and she still whoop anybody's ass.
Yep, she whooped some ass. My grandma was here right now. You know, she tell me, go beat the hell out that bitch. Go whoop her ass. And I mean, you better beat it. Now I'm going out there, and you better beat it, because if you don't, I got a switch waiting on your ass. You had to go out there and fight. There wasn't no crying and pounding about it. I was raised like that, man. Are you getting hit
It's
with that
like,
goddamn yardstick? Or you getting hit with that goddamn switch? They
mm,
don't know nothing about that yardstick going across the back of your legs, swatting at you.
mm,
They don't know what that ass
yardstick.
is like.
Yeah, also, too, my mom used to tell me to go pick my own switch, and I thought I'd be funny go pick a bra. I thought, I'm gonna get her this time, and I picked it, brought it in. She says, "This what you want?" And I said, "I picked it for you," and she whipped me like no other with that bra.
Yep. I was a wise guy. a jackass one time and did that, and they tore my ass up. I said, "Yeah, I won't be doing that no damn more."
I,
Oh, motherfucker made me pick. I'm about to pick this, and then you learn. Y'all want to pick the smaller stick or the wider one?
yeah,
Oh
because
God.
them little small ones, them little thin, lanky ones would whip around your leg and hit you in the kneecap.
Yep, that motherfucker sting like hell.
And
You
my
got
mom
hot.
used to do it all the time. Or she'd find the closest thing to her. Either be a belt, a clothes hanger, a paddle, a wooden spoon, it didn't matter.
My grandma would like. I didn't get a lot of whoopings growing up, but when I did get a whooping, it'd be the flat swat, a yardstick, or switch. And barely, I never really got a lot of whoopings. Like they didn't do a lot of whoopings in my family. We
Well,
didn't get
see,
a lot
my
of whoopings.
mom once took it too far, and she got my dad to make her a paddle, and he thought for, a boat.
Hmm.
So he made her a paddle. He's got all the wood stuff to do it, and she used it on me and my sister when we got a bad grade.
Oh,
Well,
see,
she
yeah.
took that paddle and she hit me not on my butt, on my back, and hurt me.
Mhm.
Like I barely could walk for I think it was a week or two. And my dad took that paddle outside and busted it over a brick, one of them big
Yeah,
old center blocks after he found out what she did.
absolutely. So
And
that's why I said, like, I miss those good old country ass whoopings. I ain't gonna lie.
well,
I
these
miss
kids got
them.
it too good nowadays. I tell my daughter all the time, I said, I don't whoop your ass. I said, I give you a good scolding. I said, but you don't know how good you got it.
Yep. Those were
I
good
told
old
him once
days.
before when my niece was down and they was getting into a bunch of mess they wasn't supposed to, and I said, "Go pick yourself a switch," and both of them started shaking.
Hmm. When I say I miss those ass whoopings, I miss just the whole experience.
Yeah,
I miss that all that.
I
Everything that come
miss
with it, I miss all of it.
I miss when before the ass whoopings hit, just how
Hmm.
life was. Kids
Yeah.
minded different.
Yep.
Respect was a thing that nowadays doesn't exist.
Yep. And it wasn't a whole lot of kids being bad back in those days. You get your ass whooped. I don't care
But
if we
you
was at the store or at the school, you getting your ass whooped. Right where
middle
you
of
standing, you getting your ass whooped.
Walmart, IGA. Well, we couldn't afford Kroger or Walmart, so we was at Save a Lot and Dollar General.
Hmm.
So mom would say, "You may whoop your ass in front of God and everyone," and we're like, "No."
Hmm.
But she didn't care. She'd jerk us up and whoop our ass if we was misbehaving.
Yep.
And you can't do it nowadays because they're like, "Oh, it's abuse."
Yep. Everything. That's why the world's so sensitive and so soft. That's why we got more school shootings now.
More school shootings, more
Hate
teenagers
crimes.
acting retarded.
Yep. Because everybody's scared to whoop their fucking ass. Whoop their ass. When we used to get our ass whooped, you think we was gonna go get a gun and take it to school? Hell no. We
It's
wouldn't
like,
even had that thought in our head. We know better.
oh, well, too, we was raised up with guns in the house, and we knew better than we do not touch them. Them are not toys. Do not touch them. But
Yep.
now
We already knew better.
these teenagers grabbing their parents' guns and taking them to school or buying them off of somebody else or renting them, as they say nowadays.
Yep.
And then everybody's like, "Oh, we need new gun laws." No, we don't. Everybody needs to be whooping their children's asses.
Yep. Stop being their friend and whoop their ass.
Mm-hmm. You're supposed to be their parent, not their friend. I
The
make that
world has
mistake
gone
all the
soft.
time.
Nowadays, you can't even say nothing to nobody. They ready to kill you, whoop your ass, and beat you to death.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't like something you said.
All
That's,
messed
that's
up.
how you know the world has gone complete to shit. You want to whoop
Mm-hmm.
somebody's ass because you didn't like something they said. What the hell? I
I
would
miss
get my
when
ass whooped if I came in the house and got rolled up at school and said, "Hey," and they said, "What happened at school today? Why the teacher calling me?" And I said, "Well, they said something I didn't like, and I beat on them. You know, I get my ass tore up. You didn't like something somebody said so you whooped them, and now your ass is out of school for 2 or 3 days. Get your ass in here, get this ass whooped."
mm-hmm. I remember once a girl grabbed me underneath the table. I grabbed me in my crotch, being all
Damn.
nasty, and I about took that lunch tray and beat her with it.
Oh wow.
And then the principal called my mom and come up there. And she said, "Well,
Mm-hmm.
did you whoop her?" I said, "I almost did."
Mm-mm-mm. Sometimes you gotta whoop ass. You know what's so crazy? I've never had to like whoop my kids before. Like I would when they were little, I'd pop their hand, like sit down, don't touch that. Like
Mhm.
I've never had to whoop them. Never.
I didn't either mine.
I thank God that I didn't have to whoop their ass. And I hope they don't grow up soft because I didn't whoop their ass.
Well, I know my kid was a hellion when she was a baby, cried nonstop. But once she got older, she was the best kid ever.
hmm
I always say I got lucky. I said the next kid will probably be a damn alien.
Yep. And you know what's so crazy? I'm so blessed because I know that I have no real reason to be stressed out. I got everything I need and want. Yep.
Well, yeah,
That's why I'm able to get on here and just keep going and doing what I'm doing because I know, regardless of what people say or think about me, I know the real me. I know the truth. I know how things are. Can't nobody tell me. I can't. Nobody can see life from my lens, from my vision, and what I see, and what I know to be true. See what
I
I'm
sure
saying?
hope one day I,
Mhm.
am in a situation and live like you're living,
Man.
where I just feel a sense of peace
Mhm.
and not let everybody's opinion bother me.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I get mad, but it don't bother me too much to where I feel like I got to get off of YouTube permanently.
Mm.
And they're seeing that like, okay, she don't even. I don't even care. I might be real mad about something, but it's like once I get it off my chest, it's like it never even happened. I forget all about it. That's because I've learned to cope and block a lot of shit out.
That's
I
how
did
I
that
hope I
hard.
am one day.
Yep. I
I'm gonna
gotta
have to
block it
go
all out.
out and join back in because I got a real bad echo on my side.
Okay. But man, I'm telling y'all, I don't give a shit what nobody say or think about me. You know what I think about me? I'm the most beautiful woman in the world. I'm fine as wine. I'm smart. I'm educated. What else? I'm a good mother, good sister, good friend. I'm all those things. So guess what? So I'm okay. Like, I'm chilling. Oh, let me see if I can put you. Might need the link again. I know one thing. I'm getting sleepy. Yeah, I know. I will get sleepy. Let me see if I can put this down. Oh, there it is. I just dropped the link too, just in case you didn't see it.
Oh, let's do. Uh,
Yep.
Trying to see if the echo is gone, but I think I still hear it somehow.
What about now when I go on mute?
Let's see. No, I don't hear it now.
Yeah, it's my mic.
Oh, okay. That'd be all right. It's definitely well now. I don't hear it at all. I think it'll be all right.
What about now?
Let's see. Nope, I don't hear an echo.
Okay, good. Look at Trauma. You so beautiful, Elise. Trauma's a good person. He's a good guy. He comes every time he comes. He brings peace. He doesn't disrespect. He doesn't come over here. He's cool people.
Yeah,
So he's
that's
just he's
good.
another guy. Trauma. He's cool.
Well,
I don't have any problems out of him. He's fine.
that's like I was saying earlier. Is I just hope I get to a point in my life where
hmm
I'm as open spoken about the way I feel and stand my ground like you are.
You know, everybody been telling me that all week. Like, somebody was telling me like, I love your sassiness and your confidence and all the stuff that you can withstand and you stand on it and you're direct and you speak your mind and you don't give a damn.
Hmm.
I wish I had your bravery. That's what somebody typed yesterday, and I was like, damn, that's what y'all think, y'all boy.
I just wish that I was, I don't know. Even my husband told me, he said, grow some balls. Quit letting your family roll over top of you like you do.
Yeah, sometimes you got to be a bitch,
Mhm.
and you might have to be a bitch a little bit more than usual, especially when you got somebody that keep fucking with you and
Yeah,
fucking being
it's
messing
like
with
my
you.
family loves to take advantage of me all the time.
Yeah,
And my husband told me, he's like, you love them no matter what, and you just let them do whatever they want to you, say whatever they want, and use you as much as they can. He said,
yeah. I remember
grow
you
some
told me this because
balls.
you just don't want to. You just don't. That's just not who you are.
You know what the deal is, too? After my
Hmm.
mom passed away, I just let them all take advantage of me because my mom was my backbone, and now I need to grow my own backbone.
Yep. Hmm.
Because my mom was like you, she didn't give a damn.
You gotta put your foot down. Zero
Hmm.
tolerance for bullshit. Oh, I get. Let me tell you something. You know what it is? What it is about me? What makes me the way that I am? I hate dumb shit. I want stuff to make sense. Everything got to make sense to me for me to process it. I don't like dumb shit. I don't like unnecessary shit. Like, say, for example, if a friend comes to me and say, hey, I'm getting locked up. I done fucking stole a bag of chips out of the store. They getting ready to lock me up. Now, why the fuck you go in there and steal that bag of chips? So you mean to tell me you've been ready to go to jail because you stole a bag of goddamn chips? And you got a pocket full of fucking money? Because I'm going to ask questions. Did you have any money? Why you ain't call and ask me for no money? Why you ain't call a friend and ask nobody? What the hell? I'm gonna ask so many questions. They're gonna hate me by the time I'm done with them. And you know what I'm gonna tell them? Well, carry your ass to jail because you just never did the dumb shit. And people are like, oh, that's harsh. You're mean. You don't care. I'm about to go to jail and you wanna be. No, I get aggravated with dumb shit. I really do. I'm like, why the fuck you go in there in that store and steal them bag of chips and you got a pocket full of money? And if you didn't have no money, why the fuck you ain't ask me for no money? You could have came in the house and asked for a couple dollars for a bag of chips now. But instead, you want to take it and got your ass caught, and now you getting ready. You fixing to go to jail. And I'm
You
supposed to
always
sit here
find
and feel
a,
sorry for your ass. No. I'm supposed to
you
bond you out,
always,
go in my pocketbook, and take my hard earned money and bond your ass out now? No. You're going to sit your ass down there. You're going to think about the shit you did.
hmm
And they're going to, a lot of people think that I'm mean, but really it's tough love.
that's it. I've been trying to do that with my family now. It's tough love. Is I quit going down to my dad and my grandma's place, and I love going down there.
Hmm.
But I had to quit because every time I went down there, my dad was putting my ass to work, as in a lot of heavy lifting a woman shouldn't be doing.
Hmm.
In a sense of every time I lifted something heavy, I was having issues. And
Hmm.
that's the only reason he wanted me down there, to lift a washer by myself, lift a dryer by myself, lift
Yep.
all this lumber by myself, and even
Hmm.
breaking a backhoe tire off the rim by myself.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, Dad, you have grandsons that are grown. You have a son that is grown. I said, this is not man's work. I said, this is not woman's work. This is man's work. I shouldn't be doing this. I said, every time I do, I'm hurt.
Yep.
I had to go to the damn emergency room because after all that straining and pulling and pushing, I was almost hemorrhaging.
And see, people will do you like that because they know when they call the other people, they're gonna give them a hard time. And they're gonna tell them no, cause
Hmm.
they not going for that shit. Like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm busy. He gonna call you because you gonna be like, you know what? I'm tired, but I guess I suppose I can come down there and help you out. Cause you're one of those people that's like more of a so you're you don't like problems. You don't like drama. You just go ahead and just say okay. You just give in. You just a people pleaser, if I would say. I hate to say
Yeah,
people pleaser, but because that
I
sounds
know.
harsh.
Yeah, that's what
But
my husband
which
told
word
me
am I
too.
looking for? Um, you're not combative.
But
You're
every
just
time
more
my
of a
dad
person.
asks me
Yeah.
something, all I can think in my head is, well, he took care of me when I was young. I need to take care of him now.
Mhm. Mhm. And people get comfortable. They're like, okay, I know she gonna. Even though she don't want to do it, she's still going to do it because she's a nice person. She don't know how to say no, or
And
she's
that
not going to tell me no. She's going to complain about it, but she's still going to get it done.
I'll show up every time. I'll get the job done. Don't ask for money. Don't ask for nothing. I stay
Mm-hmm.
the night, talk with them, even though all they do is sit on their phones, even though they're older people. They sit on their phones while I'm sitting there.
Yep.
And that's why I have not been down there in over a year.
But people will take advantage of you if you don't say something.
Mhm.
I've dealt with people on a day in and day out. People trying to take advantage of me, male or female. It doesn't matter how big or how small. They're trying to take advantage of me and pull wool over my eyes. And I tell them, I said, I know what the fuck you're doing. I can see right through you. But carry on. Because in a minute, I'm going to get mad. And then you're going to get mad because you ain't going to like what I got to say. So you might as well stop doing that dumb shit and act like you got some sense. But they don't listen. Then I let them get away with the shit until I've had enough. And now I done cussed your ass out. And now you crying and you mad.
Mhm.
Now I'm the bad guy. And then you
Well,
feel bad after cussing their ass out because you never really wanted to do that in the first place.
they push you to it.
They make you, they bring it
Well,
at you.
that's like my dad. I call him and he hardly ever answers the phone. He never calls me, ever. I have to call him, and then once he does answer, he's like, "Why haven't you been down here? We miss you." And I said, "Do you miss me or do you miss me working for you?"
Yep.
He said, "Well, what do you mean by that?" I said, "If I come down there this weekend, am I going to have to lift anything?" Well, I've been
Mm-hmm.
thinking about moving all these 100-pound rocks over next to the house. I'm like, I am not coming
Uh-huh.
down there.
Mm-hmm.
He thinks I'm this machine. I've been trying to make him happy since I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was his pack mule. That's why I have back problems. That's why I have tendons in my arms that are destroyed because of him.
And you know what I tell him? You ain't gonna ruin my motherfucking back because your back is out. And he gonna be like, what? What do you mean? You fucking, you ain't gonna tear up my back because your back is torn up.
Well, I already did tell him that if I ever have to have back surgery, you are taking me to that appointment
You
and
ain't
you
gonna
are
tear my
taking me
arm
home.
up, my limbs, nothing. Because guess what? I ain't lifting a goddamn thing another finger.
Well,
You
there
better
was
call somebody to do it.
this one time when I was 12 years old. I remember it like the back of my hand. He brought home, he was working in logwoods, and he brought home a whole truck bed full of tree stumps that we was going to use for around our fire pit.
Yep.
One of them rolled off, and it was well over 200 pounds, and it rolled off on top of me. I was 12 years old, and it laid right at my groin, and it was like half of my abdomen and my groin, and I could not feel my legs. I laid
See what
there
I'm
for
saying?
2 hours before he came out there to check on me.
Exactly. People they work you to death. They won't even offer you a soda, water, or sandwich.
Mm-mm.
And they just want you to do it all the time. Won't even check on you. If they do check on you, it took them, like you said, 2 hours.
2 hours laying there,
Don't
not
give a
being able to
damn
feel my
about
legs.
nobody.
I was lucky I wasn't paralyzed
Yep. Make no sense.
because
Then
I
if you
peed
raise
on
hell
myself
about
and
it,
everything and did not know it.
yep. Then you raise hell about it and you start speaking. Let me tell you something that I've learned about people. When you start standing up for yourself and speaking your mind, do you know how many motherfuckers gonna hate you and don't like you because of that?
All of them.
You think they
My
don't like you
husband,
now? Start taking up for yourself and telling them no.
my husband is just like you. He tells them no, and if they say why, he said, "Cause I don't give a damn."
Get the fuck out of my way.
He said, "If
Fuck
they
that.
won't break their back for you, why would you break your back for them?"
Yep, tell their ass no. Because you'll be surprised when your time comes and you need everyone to think they're going to tell you no in a heartbeat.
What
Out of
got
all
me
the
the?
shit you done for them, they're going to tell you no and it's going to hurt
Mhm.
like hell.
Yeah, well, my dad was real bad sick, dying from alcohol. His liver was not functioning at all. I had to wipe his ass and take care of him and stay down there for 2 weeks, risking my own marriage because our marriage was falling apart because I was never at home taking care of my dad. But now my dad got a liver transplant. Well, it's been a couple years. He's doing better, but guess who he loves the most? My other sister.
Now, see what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. You do all the hard work, hard labor, hard work, cooking and cleaning and taking care of, but they give someone else the fucking credit.
Mm-hmm. That's what he did.
I've had those experiences now multiple times. Now you gonna give somebody else all the credit, and I've done all the damn work. That's called they have favorites. They pick who they like.
But then my sister stole off of him so many times, and he knows it, and he's like, "Well, it's already said and done now."
Mm-hmm.
But then
I, I've,
still,
I've experienced that. I know what that feels like. It doesn't feel good. I've even cried from experiencing something like that before.
my husband
Yeah,
warned
from
me. My
myself.
husband told me. He said, "When push comes to shove, all this stuff you done for him, he's not going to give a damn in the end." And he was
And they
right.
ain't gonna leave you a dime. They won't even leave you a dime. They
Now I
give
don't
the
give
money
a
to somebody else. You be looking like, why the fuck you give her the money and I'm the one that been over here slaving around this house taking care of you. You gonna give everything to them in the wheel and they ain't did shit.
yeah, like I was battling a double ear infection, couldn't even hear, coughing, puking, taking care of him while he was sick, wiping his ass, making sure he was clean, and also on top of that, taking care of a child at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
But then they after all that stuff, he got better. He said, "Nah, never happened."
Mm-hmm. That's why I said, hell no. I've been through that, so I already know. For me to be, I'm only 38. I just turned 38 not too long ago in June. So I ain't been 38 that long. But I've been through a lot of shit at a younger age to where at 38 I feel like I'm 60.
Mhm.
Because I got a lot of wisdom. I was raised right. I know a
Oh,
lot.
give me all your wisdom, because I definitely fucking need it.
Yeah. So I'm really an old soul. So when people say, oh, you never go out the house, you never do anything, that's because I'm an old woman. I'm really an old woman.
That's like a lot of people tell me, "You need to get out of the house and go party. You're only 27." I said, "No."
Yep. And you know when you start to get of age, you don't want to be around a lot of people. You don't want to hear
I'm
all that
there.
racket. Mm-hmm.
When my nieces and nephews come over and they're loud the whole time, when they leave, I can barely hear. And I'm thinking I'm going to have to take at least 2 days of recovery after this.
I'll be happy when everybody goes home. Remember
I've
when we
told
were
them, I
younger,
said,
you
I
want
look,
everybody to come over and be around. Now you like, go when you going home? You be ready for it, motherfucker.
like, I love to see you come, but I love to see you go.
You get to that age where you just really just want everything to be peace and quiet.
That's why, I understand why my husband doesn't like a lot of people around. He's 41-year old. He's been around tons of people his whole life.
Mm-hmm.
I get why we don't have a lot of company on his side. The only one that ever shows up on his side is his brother, and his brother's just as peaceful as he is. So,
Mm-hmm.
on my
I,
side, they're wild ass animals.
yep, I like to be peace and quiet. I don't. I got a pet peeve for shit that doesn't make sense. It's like, why would you go? I really don't like. I got somebody that calls me all the time, and they just do everything that you can fucking think of, dumb as hell. And I even tell them not to do it, but they go and do it anyway. And then they call me crying about it, like I should listen. I told you.
Mm-hmm.
Why you ain't listening? You the same age as me. I can literally predict the future and tell you exactly what the next move is going to be. The next thing is going to happen. That's why I be trying to tell you. I can see stuff before it happens. They don't believe me.
Yeah, I'm the same way with other people, but not myself.
Like, if you go over there and do that, this is what's going to happen. Mark my words. They come back like, you know what? You was right. I should listen to you. Yeah, I told you what was going to happen. I saw it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know why people, it's not psychic. It's just, better from experience. You can see how that's going to go. You really get to a point in your life where you can see right through a motherfucker.
Yep, that is like my husband told me. He said when I was taking care of my dad, and I came home and I was exhausted, and tired, and he said, "Not even 2 years from now," he said, "none of that's going to matter to you, Dad. He ain't going to care." I said, "No, he'll care. 2 years from that, he doesn't give a damn."
Yep.
My
So
husband said,
I
"I told you."
mhm. I avoid a lot of shit because I just be like, I'd rather just be by myself. I don't know why my phone ain't charging. It's been on 1% for over 20 minutes.
Oh
Just
shit!
trying to do the damn iPhone. It's the StreamYard. It eats up the battery. That
I
thing.
know my phone stays hot the whole time I'm on it.
Yeah, this motherfucker is hot.
I'm on a Samsung, an Android, and mine gets hot.
Yep, it's hot. And then it starts glitching and it starts making that noise. And iPhone will start making this weird noise that it does. Literally. I made me some, guess what I made me? I'm getting ready to eat now. I made me some noodles and I boiled me some eggs.
Oh, that's the best combination, ain't it?
Yep, boiled eggs with your noodles, spicy noodles.
That my kid just came in here not even 5 minutes ago and said, "Mom, I want some noodles."
Hell yeah, I'm getting ready to fuck these noodles up. I boiled me some eggs. And I'm getting ready to put these eggs in there. A hard boiled egg, I love hard boiled eggs.
Me too. I can't get enough of them from, especially from my own chicken.
Hell yeah. I love a hard boiled egg. So I boiled um, 4 of them, but I'm only going to eat 2. So that way I have some for the morning for breakfast. And put them in the refrigerator, the other 2.
I know I can fix me some boiled eggs of a morning and eat on them all day long.
Heck yeah, boy. That's how you know. People look at me like, you ain't ready to eat just boiled eggs. Yeah, I'm just ready to eat some boiled eggs.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, you get full and you don't gain weight from them.
And they taste good.
I love it, especially around Easter time. The kids I boil eggs and the kids paint them and decorate them and stuff, and then I get to eat boiled eggs for like 2 or 3 days.
You know, like for Easter, when they boil
Mm-hmm.
all those eggs,
Mm-hmm.
I eat them.
Yeah, then a lot of people, I didn't even know they throw them out. I'm like, why would you throw them
They
out?
throw them away. Hell no. Give me them eggs. I eat them.
I said, I eat a painted egg, and they're like, it has dye on it. I said, I don't give a damn.
Yep, in my family, we don't throw them away. We eat them.
That's what I always do. I don't care if they're purple, green, or yellow. I eat them.
I don't give a damn if they're green either. I'm going to eat that damn egg.
Mm-hmm.
Put them in the refrigerator, and we're going to eat them later. Eat them all week until they're gone. Yep. That's one thing I will do is eat a boiled egg, and we ain't wasting all them eggs. Eggs cost too much. Even before eggs went up, I like boiled eggs. I just eat boiled eggs as a snack. I like them.
Mm-hmm. When
I'm
you move to the
always
country, you
gassy
need to
all
get you some
the
hens.
time. I'm a gassy little girl, boy.
Yeah, when you move to the country, get you a couple chickens.
Oh yeah.
You have all the
You want
eggs
to
you
just
ever
sit out on
want. I
the
only
counter?
got one chicken, and I get plenty of eggs for us.
Yep. You sit right out on the counter. You can put them on the counter, room temperature, and eat them damn things. Cause they got
Yes.
that they don't have to be refrigerated because they have that over the shell.
Yeah, they have like a protective something on the shelf.
I forgot what it's called. Yeah, they have that thing over the shell,
Well, that's what I
so
do. I
so
lay
air
mine out
can't
with
hit it.
my
Mhm.
tomatoes from the garden.
Yep, it's sealed off, so it ain't no air gonna hit it to spoil it.
Mhm.
Yep. Cause you
Um,
know the eggs that we get at the store been rinsed off. They washed them off,
well,
so
this
it don't have
person,
that seal over it anymore.
yeah, person
They have to
from my
refrigerate them.
husband's work gives us turkey eggs all the time, and they're amazing.
Mhm.
He washes them off. I told it my husband. I said, "Tell him don't be washing them."
Cause if you wash them now, you gotta refrigerate them.
Yeah, I told
They
him
go
I said I
bad.
hate refrigerating eggs. I said if I want a
Mhm.
refrigerated egg, I'm just gonna go get it from the store.
Mhm. You ain't gotta wash it off. You just crack it and eat it, boil it or
Yeah,
whatever.
refrigerated eggs take a hell of a lot longer to boil as well.
Yep. If you don't have to wash them because you ain't eating the shell anyway. And that heat of the boil or however you cook is gonna kill the bacteria anyway. There ain't no bacteria on it because it's
Mm-hmm.
sealed. There's no bacteria on that egg on that shell. But people don't know that.
No, a lot of people don't know anything about, especially living in the country life and all the good food. Just like they say that old deer meat's poison.
Yep. You ain't gotta rinse them eggs off. You can just cook them like they are.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody
Yep.
worried about salmonella from country eggs. I'm like, if you're raising your own chickens, you don't have to worry about that as much.
And you know what's in it because you know what you feed them.
Mm-hmm.
You
Well,
know
I
what
don't
I'm
know.
saying?
We say that, and they say, "Oh, they no plastic particles in country eggs," and I said, "Well, my chicken out there pecking on a styrofoam bowl."
Or a styrofoam cup that one of them kids that dropped out there in the yard. That motherfucker chop it on everything, ain't it? That motherfucker done ate a couple rocks. Just eating up stuff. Yep. That's funny that you said it because they really do be out there just picking up anything and eating it. You
Hmm.
drop something out there, they ate
Well,
it.
I was over at the creek flipping up rocks, and my chicken came over there, and I was like, "Oh, I found a salamander," and the chicken grabbed it and ran off with it. I was like, "Well, I did find a salamander."
hmm
I watched her eat a baby toad frog. I was like, I don't even know if I want to eat your eggs anymore.
hmm If you take care of the chicken good and you raise it up and you know what you're feeding it, that's a good
Hmm.
egg. It ain't got all that shit in it that they putting in them farm chickens or
That's
whatever.
my chicken. Her name is Pumpkin.
hmm And then you have eggs every day, fresh egg.
Hmm.
Like
What's
I don't
like
think
the?
people remember what a fresh egg tastes like. You know how long it's been since I had a fresh egg?
Oh gosh.
I couldn't even tell you what it tastes like. I don't forget.
Oh man, it doesn't have that fart smell like the other eggs do.
hmm And you ain't gonna be that gassy on them either.
But that chicken, like I put my chicken in my profile picture, we had six, and then three of them ended up
Oh,
was roosters. We had to sell them,
look at
and
it. It's
then
cute.
the other two
They
ended
don't
up
listen.
getting killed by I think a possum. But
They don't
she
listen.
sleeps with the dogs.
Oh, look how cute.
That's
I
old
love
Pumpkin.
it. I see why you named him or her or him or Pumpkin.
Yeah, my daughter gave it a full name, Pumpkin Spice Latte, and I said I'm not calling it Pumpkin Spice Latte.
It's got that color.
I told her, I said,
That coat that it's got on it. It's got that color.
yeah, I call her, all I gotta do is call her Pumpkin because my neighbor's got like 500, 600 chickens, and they're all game chickens. And she's the only farm chicken,
hmm
and she runs with that crowd. But I holler for her, here she comes with her little fat butt running down the driveway,
Yep.
or pops up out of nowhere. Sometimes I think she teleports.
Yeah, I love them. I miss seeing that. And I
I
miss
look,
those wind chimes on the porch.
mm-hmm. Or
Or
hearing rain on
the
a
dream
tin roof.
catcher. hmm You know how long it's been since I seen a dream catcher?
Oh man, you missing out on it all.
Man, the wind chimes, the dream catcher. Yeah. I miss seeing the bees, the honeybees. I miss all that. The
The
butterflies,
hummingbirds.
the lightning bulbs. You know, I ain't seen a lightning bulb in years.
Oh gosh, you really missing out. And then the hummingbirds all around the porch when you got the feeders out.
Remember, I asked you that. I said, they still around? I ain't seen them in over 20 years.
Well, I'm telling you, the lightning bugs and the hummingbirds, it is rare
hmm
in certain places. And I didn't see lightning bugs for almost 3 years until lately. And then you think somebody's at your window with a flashlight and it's a lightning bug.
hmm
But
I ain't seen them
hummingbirds,
in a
they're
long time.
everywhere now.
I don't think they have them anymore out here. I ain't seen them in a long time.
You know
Yep.
what stuff they spray our vegetation on the side of the roads with is what kills all the lightning bugs.
Yep. Now we got flies though. The flies ain't went no damn where. Them
We
damn
need a
flies ain't
good
went nowhere. There's the only bugs that run around in my bed. Look, you ain't went nowhere.
hit them flies and roaches, man.
Them damn flies ain't going extinct.
You can't even open the door and they come flying in.
hmm I was in
We're
my
trying
car.
to.
I think I was in my car yesterday, and I was sitting there. Damn fly want to come in my car, and I looked. It wasn't even a regular fly. It was like a. It looked like it was a bee, but it wasn't a bee.
No,
It
it's
was one
one
of
of
them
them
little
bear
yellow, little
flies.
flat looking things. It was funny looking.
Mm, ugh.
I thought it was a fly, and I looked. I said, "No damn fly. That look like it got a little yellow on it, but it ain't a bee. What is that? I don't know what it was.
The yellow jacket.
Yep, that's probably what it was. Motherfucker came
Them
right
things
in
will
that damn.
sting you.
Came right in there. I said, "What the hell?" And he was flying real slow, like.
Yeah, the yellow jacket. They see when you sweat. They love sweat, and then they'll try to lick your sweat. And if you swat them, they'll sting you.
So what happened was, I think they were after these onions I had. I had some Gold Star, and I had got a side of onions on the side, and I
Hmm.
think they smelled that container of onions, and they were trying to get in the
Hmm.
car to get to them. I think that's what it was. I
Yep.
had all the windows rolled down, and I was just sitting there waiting on my daughter to get out of her class, and I was sitting there having me a little lunch, And that motherfucker, I said, why are you gonna come in my car? Ain't nothing in here for you. I said, maybe it's these onions.
They was hungry.
Mm-hmm. Cause I get extra onions on everything. So I had
Yeah.
some sweet conies, but I wanted a side of. I got onions with on the coney, but I wanted a side of onions. I eat a lot of onions.
I do too. I love onions.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if I
Yep.
drink a couple beers. I told everybody, I said, you better hide your onions if I've had a couple beers. And they're like, what?
Oh yeah.
I said, if I could find an onion in your home after I've drunk at
I
least,
like pickled onions.
yeah.
All that stuff. I eat all of that. I grew up eating. People look at me like, why you eating like that? Like I eat stuff that people don't normally eat. They looking at me like, why you want to eat beans every day? I love beans. What's wrong with that? Soup
I'm
beans,
like, I
beans.
didn't know that people ate chili with no beans in it. And I was like, why?
Oh my God, I don't know why they do that.
My
I don't know
husband
why.
always bought hot dog chili with no beans. And I said, oh, why do you get it with no beans? He said, I figured that's what everybody likes. I was like, we love beans.
Yeah, and then it put extra beans in it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I want extra beans in my
I
chili.
love beans.
The
I got
beans is
a,
the most important part. The beans taste better than the meat to me. Give me them beans.
hmm I bought 2 cans of butter beans the other day.
Hmm.
I haven't had them since I was about 8, 9 year old.
Hmm.
And it wasn't in cans. Mom always made them fresh, but I couldn't find the fresh ones. And I found canned butter beans, and I said, "Oh, this is gonna bring back so many memories."
Yep. When I get lazy, I buy those canned beans when I feel lazy. The pinto,
Mhm.
black bean. Uh, I get different beans. I forgot the other beans I tried that was in the can. They weren't bad. I didn't have to
I've
salt them or
had,
nothing. They were pretty good.
think I've had refried beans canned, but I've never had like whole pinto beans.
Yeah.
We've always made them, out of the bag, and you have to rinse them like rice,
Hmm.
and then cook them for about 4 hours.
Yep. I get me that 5 pound bag of beans and make them 3 pound, 5 pound, or 10 pound bag of beans. Then I sit there and I pick them and I like them. I ain't never grew out of beans. If I ever grew out of beans, something ain't right. Like I got a
Mm.
lot of beans here now. I love beans.
That's like me and greens, any type of greens, spinach, lettuce, any of that. If I quit eating that stuff, you better be worried.
Yep, I'm the same way. I love spinach, fresh spinach. You can give
Hmm.
me canned spinach, fresh spinach. I don't care how you give it to me. I love lettuce and I love all that stuff. And so I'm like, what? They got a recall on lettuce.
Yeah,
I
when they
still was
started
eating
talking
lettuce.
about this,
I ate it anyway, and
I
I
was
was
just,
fine. Nothing happened to me. I ate it any damn way.
gosh, all you gotta do is like when I was pregnant with my kid too. All
Hmm.
I craved was spinach. I wanted it on everything. I'm talking a hot dog instead of mustard and ketchup. I just wanted spinach, and my husband's over. "Ugh, what's wrong with you?"
Yeah, I love spinach. I got spinach in the refrigerator now. I made some spinach dip. Like last week, I want to say fresh spinach dip. I eat it in a salad. I eat it on a burger. I eat it all the time.
How could you beat it? It's the best green, in my opinion.
I like that crunch and I like that green taste.
I would go to the fridge and get a handful out of a bag and just eat it.
Yeah.
My husband
It's,
said, he said, I don't know how you're still big, but eat so much vegetables. I was like, I don't know either, but I can't
it's
quit
not
eating it.
even it's not even really sometimes what we eat. It's just all type of different things going on with women and hormones and stuff.
Hmm.
That's why I be trying
Well,
to tell people we eat clean. Just we just big.
that's, I eat all vegetables and rice and beans. And even the doctor told me, he said, I don't get how you still so big. And I said, well, for one thing, I know something's wrong with hormones because I haven't been on birth control since my kid was 2 year old. She's 9.
Age, hormones, stress.
And I haven't been able to get pregnant since.
There'll be a lot going on with women's bodies that's why I be telling the men like when y'all call people fat, it's not because we greedy and we just sit up eating ass nasty ass shit. It's just like if I have one ice cream a week, I done gained 10 pounds.
Well, see, I don't like sweets at all. I hate sweets. I don't know what it is, but after I had COVID, can't
Yep.
stand sweets. I
Hmm.
gag if I eat too much sweets.
I've never been a sweet lover. Like if I have sweets, it's gonna be like a chocolate bar and it's gonna be some chocolate chip cookies around that time of the month. That's it. I don't want it no other time. How you doing, Gemini? Cornbread, this is Gemini. Bad Gemini, as you can see. He's cool. He's got a sense of humor. Just watch him.
Nah, I came here to behave. Look, I support everybody. Yeah, I'm gonna be quiet. I'm just gonna start on a good note. I respect y'all. I love y'all because I was
Hmm.
told to say that. So there we are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Gemini was on
He
the
was
last
told to say that.
panel I was on.
Yeah,
Who
this I
told you to
like
say
this
that?
version of cornbread. She was trying to be all sophisticated earlier. I need hood cornbread. Like I need the kind of cornbread I can go ahead and just sop it up and throw it in some darn. What
With
we
a little
put some
sugar in it.
cabbage. We got to
I
put
Uh-huh.
didn't
it
have
in
a choice
cabbage.
on the other panel. They were so hostile. I didn't even know how to feel.
Hey, put this cornbread and some cabbage if we're gonna eat it right. So that's that. So that's how we rolling.
Hmm.
Give me some hot sauce too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's make it
Oh
pop off.
yeah, I like fried cabbage and steamed cabbage, boiled cabbage, however you make it. I like it.
I
I
ain't
like
asked you
them.
how greedy you were. Just simmer down
Yeah,
for
I'm
a
greedy.
second.
You got to feed me.
No,
I
but
can't
y'all
wait.
was just talking
Hey,
about eating healthy, and you're right.
Mhm.
It's unfair for y'all as women. And me, I can go do 50 push-ups real quick and act like I ain't have a whole, slab of ribs. But it's unfair. But you got to just control it. But guess what? Y'all have one advantage that we don't have as a guy. Whether you feel like you fit or not, y'all can get y'all bills paid way faster than we can. So I'm gonna just leave it at that.
ooh, do I sense a little jealousy? See, look, I'm coming right back at you.
I'm just keeping it real. I'm not asking for my bills to be paid, but when I look at it, I'm like, ain't this some ish? Okay. I
Yeah,
feel you though.
That's why I'm
because
glad
men
I
have been
found a good
complaining about
man.
that lately. That's weird, ain't it? Yep. My
I
bad.
tell
My
you what,
bad.
I feel like I won the man lottery when I found my husband.
Yeah. Look, he's drinking, and you see, I was over here drinking last night, and I was camped up, and I was enjoying myself. And you want to come, and I ain't drinking.
It's fine. I'm here to just disrupt everything. I am cammed up and I am drinking. So let me just do opposites. I'll fulfill what you thought you could fulfill, and hopefully I can make you proud. There it is.
Yeah, I was going to have a glass of wine, but I ended up changing my mind. So now I'm just
I'm
drinking
glad
water.
you changed your mind because anything that would make your attitude come out is unnecessary because you talked cornbread had a whole attitude earlier and she finally simmered down. So I know the
I
Lord is
get the damn.
working
Oh,
Hold
that in.
on, hold on now. I I got riled up because the other person got me riled up over stupid shit.
see, he's
I
kept
was
smart.
I was
Exactly.
calm and collected before you even joined until I started getting it felt like a direct hit
Yep.
towards things that I felt a strong belief on, and then I got hostile.
I'm listening to your excuse. I will say this. Look, I'm gonna say this
Piece of shit.
cornbread. Some people like semi-sweet chocolate, but you are full country, so ain't no semi-country about you. So hey, have at it. Do what you do. Represent what you represent. I'm finna take notes in the background, and I'm finna give me
Yeah.
another little sip. Let me drink some water just so I can pretend to sober up for y'all.
He over here listening to us talk about beans and boiled eggs. And I just made me some noodles. And I don't even like noodles, but I just ate them noodles like they were the best thing that I've ever ate in my life.
Hmm.
I ain't got to be there to smell what y'all putting out. That's all I care about.
I
Cause
was about to
everything
say,
you just talking about you eating, yeah, we need a N95 mask. We got to go back to we putting that on. Yeah.
I was like,
better
what's the
out than
quickest thing that
in.
I got here to eat right now? I can either have a salad, I don't feel like putting it together, or I can put some noodles in the microwave. And that's what I did. Put them in the
Oh,
microwave.
you
It's
must be in a
terrible.
different coast. Ain't nobody eating no salad this late. If you eating a salad this late, that means you got a doctor's appointment tomorrow. You trying to pretend to be healthy.
No, you know what's so funny? My favorite thing to eat is a salad. I love salad. I can eat every day and not get tired of it.
Me too.
We ain't eating no salad at 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Like
I
our
Oh
can't
yeah.
make
salad
them noodles
cutoff is
either.
about 7, maybe 8 p.m. You trying to eat salads like it's midnight snack. A salad is not a midnight snack. You won't convince me otherwise.
Tell
What
you
we
what, a
Yeah,
talking
I
about?
fistful of
normally would
spinach
stop
at
eating
12
at 8.
a.m. hits hard.
I normally stop eating at 8 because I don't be hungry. Once I get on that schedule, once you stick to a schedule, you don't even be hungry after 8. And then if I do have a snack, it's a yogurt or some grapes or something like that. And I try to do grapes because it turns to sugar. But it's a good sugar, but I try not to use all that stuff, you know. You got your
I hated
natural
how
sugar, and then you
people
got
try
your
to tell us that fruits and they say
and
fruits
he's
have so
sitting
much
there
bad
drinking.
sugar.
He gonna drink after 12, 1 o'clock though. Look at him.
That's true. I'm gonna get all my sugars. Alcohol has a whole bunch of sweets. I don't deny any of this, but like I said, I'm gonna hit 50 push-ups in the corner, and this will act like it never
You can
happened.
do
So ain't
50
no shame in
push-ups.
my game.
You can't do no 50
Yeah.
push-ups.
Look, hey, you ain't paying
Let
me
me
to
see
do
your
50
arm. Okay, I
push-ups.
see you got some arms. Yes, you can. Look at his arm. I can see it
See,
now.
bro, why you disrespecting me? Like, you think I'm just gonna make this up? There's a lot of guys on the
I'm
internet
only
making stuff.
kidding.
Yeah, let me tell you. One thing I don't do is pretend to like your attitude, and I'm not gonna pretend that I can't do
Yeah, because I
50
got a bad
push-ups. Those
attitude
two
tonight,
things
and
are
I don't know
true.
how it's gonna go.
Well, the thing is, I can forgive your attitude, seeing that I dealt with cornbreads earlier. So we got to address the
Cornbread,
first
what did you
attitude
do
at hand.
earlier?
I didn't do nothing. I was just voicing my
Because I
opinion
remember
very
you came over
strongly.
here and you was like, I had to get out of there.
And no, that wasn't the same panel. It was another panel.
Oh,
Yeah, I ain't gonna speak on it because I can't speak on her and her family matters. But all I know is, here we are
where was
having a
you
good
at?
time.
Where was y'all at?
We was
Yeah,
I need to find out where y'all was at.
you talking about I need to find. Look,
what's that, Oasis or
can I
whatever?
tell you this? You're not getting this version of me over there. Like, people be confused because they're like, why is he talking like he's all educated on here? Why is he talking like he's talking relationship talk over here? And why is he around here trolling and roasting? Like, you don't know. I'm a Gemini. We got all the versions. So right
Yeah.
now, you get the trifling version of me. You should be welcome for that. Yeah, I'm ready and I'm trifling and I'm willing. Yeah.
How come I ain't seen it yet then?
What you talking about, man? Look,
I don't see you
Cornbread
being
seen the
trifling.
difference.
I ain't
You
seen you
see it
being
right
trifling.
now. She ain't seen
You
none of
call
this
this
over there.
trifling?
She's like, who is this guy? No, I know you trifling, but I'm not talking about what you represent. Like, I'm saying I
am
can
not
match that
trifling.
trifling
Shut
energy.
up. I am not trifling.
If you want me to be trifling, I'll match it with you. There we go. I'm
Like,
activated.
she's a country girl at heart. I already know.
Oh
Boy,
gosh, here y'all the country folk.
Lord have
Oh,
mercy.
goodness.
Good
Why we doing
Lord.
this?
Good
I'm a
God
city
Almighty.
slicker. Why am I dealing with y'all? I'm a city slicker. Here I am with these country
You a
folk.
Yankee.
Oh, he do got arms. Look at him. He be doing them
I
push-ups.
mean, no, Debbie.
Hey, Dick.
No, don't lie. No, this is AI. You know, people use everything. I probably, people got filters and I got AI filters for your whole body. Forget your face. This ain't even me. Right now. This is a bodysuit.
He said this is AI. That's AI, ain't it? It's AI cornbread, ain't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Nice.
AI.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
That's
I
There's
got a
an
your
whole
AI on the
bodysuit.
screen.
robotic.
The whole
I got
screen
a
is
whole
AI right there. Look, AI.
yeah, bodysuit. Y'all don't even know what I look like.
The
You know
liquor
what I'm
is
saying?
AI too.
Oh yeah, all of this. Look, you see I keep doing this here? Like ain't nothing being sip. He keep just going,
It's
throwing
actually
them
a
back.
bottle of milk.
So it's that. It's colored. It's nothing in here.
Now, I do gotta go. How long you gonna be on?
Probably not that much longer.
Oh, okay,
About
I
maybe
gotta
another
get
30,
off
45
and
minutes, an hour.
put my kid to bed.
Yep. I just
Oh,
had
you
some
must be on a
noodles,
different
so I need to
coast. Ain't
wait a
no
little
way
bit.
your kid
So
up this late.
Oh, hell yeah, my kiddo. She's still on her summer break.
Hold on, what coast? No,
So
man, you
she'll
must
go
be
back
on
till
West Coast.
September, right?
Huh?
My kids are starting back in September, right?
And my kid starts September the 14th.
Yep. I figured.
I homeschool though. It's different, but I have to follow the rules of the other schools.
I'm so glad that I raised all mine now. Now I just take one to college, and then the other one goes to work, and then the other one just drives itself to work.
Well, I appreciate you having me on, and I'm gonna hop off and do all that. And
Yes,
if you
girl,
still live want to
anytime.
come back, I might join you again, or I might be in the comments.
Yep, no problem. Appreciate you, love.
Alrighty, bye.
All righty. But y'all, that's cornbread, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. She's a sweetheart. She comes and visits me often here on YouTube.
It's great that you got people that love you.
Yeah. In real life and on YouTube, I suppose.
Yeah, that means that you have the capability of pretending to be good enough for people to indulge you. So that's great. That's an awesome trait.
No,
I won't
I'm
knock it.
really a good vibe. I'm just, I know how to adapt. I can get along with people. I can
I
also be a
believe that.
firecracker too, as long as I'm not. I can take a lot before I get to that point and say, you know what, I'm finna go off. But everybody don't bring that side of me out. Like some people are really good, genuine people.
Mm. I can't wait till you take off then, because I think your personality is good enough to do that.
Yeah, it is. It's dope. It's sweet, bittersweet.
But I tell you, you semi conceited too. My gosh.
Lord have mercy. God bless you.
All of that. All of that. Hachu, Kazuntai, all of that.
And
Let me tell
you think I'm
you.
conceited or I'm confident? Which one is it?
Both. Yeah, yeah.
Ooh.
Both. Both. Because the thing is, you can be confident, but then when you're extra exuberant about it, then people may say, "Oh goodness, she doing the most." But you deserve to be confident because you're not playing the radio. But if you get to
Mhm.
conceited mode, then I'm like, "Oh gosh, we're gonna have to throw some ice on her and cool her down." Yeah.
When
Mhm.
a woman is confident, it's hard to persuade her in a negative light because
I
she
didn't
believes
do
in
that.
herself.
I didn't
And
do
most
that.
people try to diminish or undermine that or try to bring her down to a low to where they see best fit.
You
And
can
that
say
kind
that
of
about
affects and
anybody.
bothers people. You don't think so?
You can say that about anybody, is all I'm saying. It's not, it's male or female. Like when guys too cocky, other guys get boisterous. Man, who you think y'all So I think just when you overly confident, male or female, and people are not prepared for that, that the energy is to, especially when they think that they should be above that or they can do that, they're going to
Hmm.
dismiss it, right? Because the thing is, when you said one, when the way you presented that is as if a male is the one who's presenting the energy to shut you down, but you could be confident and another woman can come and be like, girl, please stop it, girl, you know, all of the stuff, girl, bye. So it doesn't matter if it's male or female who present the
Hmm.
energy. I think confidence is something that intimidates a lot of people because other guys will check other guys when the guy's confident, and women will check other women when a woman's confident. So, and it's not always a guy checking a woman and a woman checking the guy. So, yeah,
Hmm.
you deserve to be confident, but I understand why a woman would be like, F all of that, like who you think you are, because it is competitive, unfortunately.
And you know, like I said, a lot of people are intimidated by that too. Because, say for example, I'm out and I run into a woman in a store, and we just start talking, and she's telling me, you know, her confidence and her how she feels about herself. I'm not going to try to steal that away from her. I'm going to um, be excited for her and happy for her, and I'm going to agree with her. I'm not going to try to see her make her see otherwise. So, for example, if I'm raising daughters, okay, I want them to be confident in who they are and what they dream and what they believe in. Therefore, I don't want them to be able to say or lose sight of that because someone else came along and said, "Well, you're not all that, or you're conceited, or you're this, or you're that." Um, have you seen that Serena and Venus Williams movie?
I did see that. Yes, I did see it.
Do you remember that time they had an interview and they were out with their father and the girls were explaining their dreams and their goals and things that they where they see themselves in the future. And the little girl answered and she said, "Hey, I'm going to be the best of the best." Basically, she didn't say that quote unquote, but she had said something along the lines of just having confidence. And the interviewer, he tried to correct her and change her mind and pick her brain and make her feel like, "Are you sure you're going to be the best?" And her father intervened and he said, "Hey, the
Th-
girl said she's going to be the best. Leave it at that.
That's what he instilled in them. Yes. Hmm.
Leave it at that. Why
Hmm.
would you try to convince her and change her mind?"
Yeah, King Richard, because they weren't used to that talk. You got that was different reporting back then, the white reporter. So to hear that,
Hmm.
especially from a little sister, right? He's
Hmm.
like, look, this is what I instilled in them. You ain't gonna make them fall back. So yeah, yeah. I mean,
Like,
that was a good movie. And
You
I'm
don't
not
break
not
a child's confidence, and
you
you just
don't.
don't do that. You don't break their dreams and crush their dreams. If they could see, if the sky's the limit and that's how far, and they feel like they can be the best, like in football or basketball, you encourage that. You don't say, "Oh, you sure? I don't think so," and I don't. You do this, and you let you build that. You make sure they keep that because once
Don't
it's
be
gone, it's
trying to.
hard to get it back.
You're bucking right now.
Oh,
You wanna know why you bucking? Cause you taking it back all this. You grown. We ain't talking about these kids. We talking about you. Let's shift it back on you. When you were talking all boisterous and we ain't talking about no little
I'm confident,
teenagers,
not
16.
conceited.
Okay.
I don't like
Yeah.
conceited.
Yeah. See, you got offended with a conceit. Don't try to take it back. You remember the
I
kids,
don't
you
like
grown.
conceited, and I don't like the word humble. Is that a bad thing?
No, no, because the thing is when people are too humble, like what people they get walked over. So you taught to be that, and people get or humility, right? Oh, like man, I don't see so many people humble, humility, and they get walked over. So I agree with both of what you said. I'm not no pushback
Yeah.
on my end.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And
See,
especially
I'm
in today's
behaving.
world, you gotta have it. You gotta have it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because if you
See,
don't
you
believe in
got
yourself, who else will? Nobody.
all right. Keep
All I-
sweat. Nobody.
That's
No,
that's
no,
all I'm
no,
really
no,
saying.
no, no.
I have to believe in me because no one else doesn't.
No, you have to believe in you because you have a bad attitude. You hope everybody else don't recognize it. That's two different things. Like,
No, you know
what
what?
are
I
we
want
talking
them to
about?
recognize it. I want them to know, beware. Be careful with me. I'm fragile.
You're not fragile. You just said you won't be recognized as that. You better stop playing these games. See, I'm trying to be nice to you. I've actually been way
But
more
I'm
well
very
behaved than
confident.
last time.
But be careful
Yeah.
with me.
No, you'll be fine, man. You good. Like I say, you got a supporter here. I'm doing all this bantering, but
Yeah.
I know a year from now, because I'm gonna be honest, you can't quit because I'm gonna talk bad about you. Because the thing is, if you're gonna be confident, that means you have to be held to high regard, which means
Hmm.
you gotta go kill it. You don't get to quit. So yeah, I got your back, but still willing to talk crazy if you
Yeah,
think you're
because
gonna quit.
if you quit, it'll never happen.
Yeah, so we ain't playing these games. So you got to take off, and I'm sitting here because you're doing your own thing. I'm just a spectator, so I love it.
Yep,
She's like,
that's
yep,
cool.
yep, yep. Cosign, sign full. Yeah, you name it, all of that. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Lord
yeah.
have mercy.
Well, it's
Oh,
super late. Why am I around acting like I'm young? Um,
yeah.
so you said you cammed up, you were live just yesterday or whatever night it was. You had your drink and all of that, and
Hmm.
then now you're back to being normal.
Yep, pretty much.
Mm. I'm taking notes. Yeah,
Yeah.
taking notes.
So
Ain't
I
got
don't. I'm not a big drinker, but if I do have a drink, it's probably like once a week, and it's a glass of wine, one or two glasses, and it's not every week. So
oh, so you pretending to be a real sweetie, like you're responsible, your kids are older, you're mature, you're doing what you got to do in life.
yeah, but I also am a firecracker too. You haven't seen me be a firecracker yet?
You mentioned that, but I know I won't
Good.
see
I
it.
don't want
If
you to
I
see it.
see it, it won't be directed to me because you can't beat me. That's
I
one
don't
thing
want you to
I've
see it because
understood.
it's very ugly. It's very mean. It's very unpleasant.
I will be unimpacted. Do you not understand? I have not even hit all the buttons. I'm a bad Gemini for a reason. So you being a firecracker might entertain me more than me being offended. Like you think I would be scared? Or you be matter of fact, I might welcome it, but I don't want to encourage you. I don't encourage bad behavior. But
Yeah.
if you're at home, I encourage it because I know neither one of us can go to jail. So that's how I love. So it don't matter to me
Right.
one way
We're
or
safe
another.
at home and no drinking and driving. Absolutely.
All of that. All of that. It's all love. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's your show. You run it. You tell me, yep. Look, I
We were
can
just
keep
sitting here,
bantering.
just I'm
Mhm.
sleepy, low key, and we're sitting here chopping up, talking about anything and everything.
Yeah,
Not
so
too
you
much off.
got your window tapping out. So you ain't got but a hot few. Look, that gas running low, that oil, that check engine light. So yeah, I know how it is. You just let me know when you're running low. I'm just bantering with you for a little bit. I'm putting
You know,
batteries in your
cornbread
back
made my
just for the heck
day.
of it.
A few people made my day today. I had a long day. Um, kind of like threw my mood out for a little bit, but shout out to the people that helped me bounce back. Take my mind off of it. You just by making me laugh. I appreciate that. Cornbread, she's funny. We always talk and chop it up. She comes around every blue moon and we talk and she makes me laugh and we can have a moment of truth and then I had somebody also earlier that cheered me up. So um just people on YouTube just seeing all the drama and the chaos and confusion and all the stuff that's going on there. But it's a lot. It takes a lot. So I can avoid and ignore for the most part, but sometimes it gets overwhelming because these people they just don't stop. And it's like, oh my God, they just never stop.
Look, you see me, I double back, like, hey, you out here. That's one thing. When it comes to me, I'm going to double back and rock with folks because I like just dealing with the ground up. It's not all this flashy stuff. I'm like super laid back. I'm crazy. You can get the serious side of me. You
Hmm.
can get it's all of that, right? Last time I probably was more crazy with the banter, but now I'm like neutral, like I'm more like focused and locked in. So yeah, your energy is good because you understand that any bad attitude would be checked. So I'm glad that that's understood. Secondly, you understand that any bad attitude would be checked. And then third, if you had a bad attitude, I'm not gonna check it, but you're gonna have to check yourself. So yeah,
Hmm.
like look, this is great. Look,
Yeah, you're right.
no, no,
I
no.
like
But
the
you
way
know
you
what's
put that.
funny? You're a sweetheart, though. I think that's what happens. Like when people get misconstrued, like when you're a sweetheart. Like I read through all of that. If you wanted to be that, you would be that. But people have to make you be that. But at your heart, you're a sweetheart. So I'm not offended or intimidated.
Okay, good. Good to know. Yep.
Yeah,
And a lot of time when I'm really upset, especially on YouTube, because in my real life, no. On YouTube, yes, very stressful environment. Especially when it's like you're dealing with a lot of rejection. You reject a lot of people. Um, you got the women that are mad. They're watching me. They're pocket watching. There's a lot going on. So I'm still in the process of building my channel. Um, I've been networking. I've been getting some things together behind the scenes. People are helping me, whatever. But other than that, um, I've just been trying to stay balanced and grounded, if that makes sense.
of course it does. And look, you have a fan here. Like I'm
Hmm.
super chill, but when I hear you, like you 100% got a fan here. Like I'm
Thank
a
you.
regular guy, but I just like vibing with folks. And so when I hear you, like I sometimes it's like it's the welcoming energy. Like
Yeah.
if you can make it feel like it's home, then you always gonna get a pass from me. I'm like, yeah, we good. Like, yeah, I'm kicking up my feet. This feel like home. Like what we talking about? Like,
What
yeah,
we
let's run it.
doing? Right. Hmm.
Yeah, so that's how it is. You see how it is. That's why I don't get in these type of talks because it's always trouble. Because it's like, man, what are they? Well, yeah, but I love it, but then I don't because then it changes the dynamic. Like, yeah, get all your friends, your whole squad, and let me just be a person.
Hmm.
But when it's one on one, I like it, but then I hate it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, oh, they vibing, they have great chemistry. This is entertaining. I'm like, look, man. She still got a bad attitude. Like, I don't want y'all to let all of this here fool y'all. Like, y'all getting mixed up. Read between the lines. Like, she behaving
Yes.
because she
I
wants
got a
to.
bad attitude, and I got one right now, but I'm doing the best
Lie.
that I can.
Let me tell you, a lie don't care who tell it. Hush up. A lie don't care who tell it, and a dream don't care who sell it, and you doing all of that. Just hush.
I'm just playing. I'm in a
You
good mood.
gotta be playing.
You brighten up my day.
Look, I know how to brighten up days. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
got a whole tan. And I got a whole tan and I know how to brighten up days. But really the best way to brighten up a day is just really hearing somebody out, being cordial and respectful. And then you take it from there, right? You don't have to do anything too crazy. So
Hmm.
you see me, I'm vibing. I'm talking to you like you're my kinfolk, right? And stuff
Yeah.
like that. So yeah,
That's
it's
cool.
all good. It's all
Hmm.
good. Those are yeah, that's good. You
Hmm.
taking notes too. I'm not an idiot. You got your own little behind the scenes. You taking notes. So I ain't stupid. Like take the notes. Take them. Take them. Take them.
Oh, I'm looking at the view.
What's the view?
Um, I can't say.
That's why
Nope.
you got a whole private chat. And that's the good. That's the fun thing about all of this. She can type whatever she want, folks.
Oh, okay. Okay then. I'm about to type in the private chat.
That's funny. She making me laugh with that part there. She's like, "Oh, you ain't got to tell me twice." She's like, "Look,
Nope.
this my channel. I run it, and can't nobody stop me. How about that?" She's crazy.
Watch this. I'm about to flirt.
She
Oh
is
well.
making me laugh. She's like, "Watch this." She gonna tell them why they can't, and so now they all left in suspense. Like, "Oh my gosh, what is happening in the private?" Like, that
I'm gonna
make
keep
me
it. I'm gonna
laugh.
keep it. I'm gonna keep it simple.
She gonna keep it respectful. She
Yeah,
knows. She
very
knows.
respectful.
That's good. I'll take that. That's a chat GPT answer. I like that. That's real good. Like, yeah. Yeah, chat
Ah!
gonna be like, this is the way you approach it. Because chat gonna be like, is he in a relationship? Do that? Yep, that's safe. That's what you do. It's just a
Yeah, that's how you do
baseline
it.
compliment. Yeah, exactly. It's like you're
Hmm.
not impeding, you're not disrespecting anything he has going on. It's just okay. I love it.
I know how
See,
to talk. I know how to
see, I'm
be.
cutting up with you.
I
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
disrespecting nobody. We ain't doing that. Nope.
That's true. But the funny thing about it is you the one that had advantage. You cammed up, got all the I mean, you're not cammed up. I'm the one who just like just a regular guy just chilling here. So, but that's the nature. Many people, I'm gonna say 90% of people don't cam up. But you did the other night. I'm not expecting you to now, but I get it. Like people like, oh, they talk so much trash to me. Oh, you got shades, this, that. When I say trash. I've been called everything. And I just be unbothered. Like they get more worked up that I ain't worked up or jumping off the. I'm like, look, man, this is light work. Like if you ain't seen or done or been through what I've been through, light work. Like guys talking crazy.
Hmm.
It's not often that women talk crazy. Most of the guys, but if one, I'm unbothered. Like this
Yeah.
is this is good. Like you see me,
Yeah.
I'm vibing.
And then I wish you know what? It's a good thing that you came up too because it's like it helps to the body language and to make eye contact too. But you
Oh
do your
yeah,
thing with your shades. They're nice looking. You're a nice looking
yeah.
man. So yeah. So
I appreciate it.
when I came up, I tried to look my best. Presentable. Right now,
The
I'm
only
just
reason I don't like I can have my shades off, but what happens is, and I laugh. People don't understand. Like if I'm doing my show, my homie, and come like there are points where I've been drinking, and you see how I'm slow pacing. These are light glasses, but if I'm
mhm.
4 and 5 hours in, I'm like I don't have it when it's just like I'm like he out of there, and you look different with shades compared to if my shades off and I'm just slumped. You like, oh, that boy look a mess. And
Yeah.
so that's part of the reason I do it. It's not that I can't because I was shoot, it's been plenty of times. Like the first couple of years, there's no shades. But then part of me being bad Gemini's are the shades. But then when it's like I'm out of it, I'm like this. And when you like this with no shades and they looking at you drooling, you're like, what happened to him? So I try not to be all zooted or passed out, but hey,
Yeah.
sometimes I be drinking for a minute. And if you stream, you know how it is. It's a longevity game. You streaming 5-6 hours. Hey, you can tap out. And so I'm like, hey, you're gonna have to get these
Oh
shades
yeah. I know what you
because you
mean.
might clip it up. People will clip it up quick, do all that. Ah, bet you look at her. Look how he
Like
look.
he out of there. He out of there. He wet.
Yeah, yeah. So that's part of it too. And then
Hmm.
some people, and see me, I'm a straight shooter. I don't hide any. Part of it too is the intrigue, right? Because it's like, oh,
Hmm.
yeah. Like you can run up on the streets and find and see who I am, but then at the same time, you might not because, just something simple as shade. So this is just all playful energy, but I'm not running for anybody. There's plenty of times I've not had shades on.
Yep.
Mhm.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. I understand.
Hey, I'm playful. I'm,
And you
I'm,
look
I'm
good in
just
those too.
Alicia.
You look nice. So ain't nothing wrong with them.
Appreciate
Whatever.
that.
It's all right.
Appreciate that. Hey, look, I'm chilling. Like I'm vibing. I'm having a good time. Look, and it's funny. And when I was in college, I was in journalism. And it's
Mhm.
funny, I always like, dang, if I just would have tightened up and been stiff, I could have been a news reporter. Cause they'd be like, your voice, why don't you do radio? And it's like, welcome here today and reporting live. You know what I'm saying? All that's like, but I'm like, that ain't
Mhm.
my true vibe. That's too stiff. Cause I had all of that. I had the cameras, I had all of that. I'm like, dang, this stiff. I can't do that. So I was like, yeah, we gonna leave this part alone and stuff. So
Yep.
yeah, but yeah, y'all like and subscribe.
Yeah,
Like,
cause it be like I be like I go live sometimes in the morning, sometimes afternoon, and then sometimes before I go to bed. So I try to stream between in the morning. I probably go for a good 2 hours, and then in the evening I do about 4 hours, and then now I'm just doing a random live, so I don't have a cutoff point. It's just until I get tired. The reason why I do so is because I get cash app throughout the day. Uh, I make money. I'm not monetized on this channel yet, but I do have a baking channel that I do,
you
and I'm
close.
monetized over there. Huh?
I say you close on this channel though, but I'm glad you killing on the other channel. I'm listening.
Yep. So I have a whole platform that I do online baking, like where other bakers come and I learn stuff. 'Cause I like to bake. And so I made a baking channel where it's just baking cookies and pies and cakes and things of that nature. Learning different things. I've been learning how to make homemade flour, like from scratch, using beans, plantains, things like that.
Oh,
Organic flour
plantain.
too.
Oh, much your plantain. Yeah, yeah. I'm Haitian, so I gotta have my sweet plantain and the regulars, all of that. But I'm listening. Go ahead.
Like yeah, you can make your own flour. You can literally dry out you some plantains and let them dry, put them out, let them dry for a little bit, and then all you gotta do is blend them up, and then pass them through another blender, a smaller blender, shifter or whatnot, and then you got flour. You can bake
That
bread. You
might
can
be
do all types
sweeter
of stuff
too.
with it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah, like that's that good eating right there. You talking? Look, yeah. Well, I mean, I still got a little wide back Wikipedia. You know what I'm saying? So you
But I
know,
just ate some
uh,
noodles and I hate noodles because I
oh,
was
but
hungry.
you know what? You needed something. When you're doing that, that means you needed something. And I'm glad you got your fix. And then that's that. You
Hmm.
move on.
Yep.
You move on.
And I just washed it
Yeah.
down with a glass of water. But other than that, I am chunky. I got some meat on my bones. I'm homegrown, good cornbread
I ain't
fed.
here to judge you.
I ain't no little skinny little bitty old thing. I got some meat on my bones. I ain't fat, but I'm chunky. I'm
I
very
I
petite.
I kind of have a definition of what you are, but I mean, once again,
Hmm.
I ain't here to judge you. And the thing too, it's not even a matter of judgment. It's like, hey, how you rock is how you rock because there's a group of guys that will still line up for you,
Oh
and
yeah,
that's
tell me
that.
about it. I don't have
That's
that problem.
that.
Those problems.
Yeah.
The
So
problem
they
is that I
line
have
up.
trying to keep them off of me, away from me,
Oh gosh.
because it's too many of them. They're like flies on a garbage can. Like, quit trying to come over here to me because I'm not a garbage can. I'm a human being. I'm not trash.
Trust me, when I see the avatar, I know how trifling it is. So it's like, yeah. Trifling avatar. Hmm.
Not a trash can. And it's a bunch of flies. Like, they just want to drop their little things on me, and I'm just like, ugh, no, go away, move, be gone. I'm not a trash can. I'm a human being. I have class. I'm a good woman. I'm a good friend. I'm a great mother. I'm a great daughter. You know, I'm a great sister, great auntie, and one day I'll be a good grandmother too.
I like your TED talk right now. This is a solid TED talk.
Yeah, I
Like
can see
right.
and predict the future. I can see and predict the future. I got like psychic powers.
You can't. I don't think your psychic powers can beat mine, and I won't even tap into them. I won't even call it
I
psychic.
think
I won't even
Gemini's
play
really
this
have
game.
psychic powers for real.
Yeah, I won't even tap into. I won't even play these games. It's a matter of being perceptive and stuff, and taking
Hmm.
insight to what people say. And that's that. I can't go further because it's a true assessment in many instances. So But part of that is being patient and being very observant. Once you have those two, everything else falls in line.
Yep.
hmm
hmm
See,
And to do everything with a pure heart, pure intentions.
Mm.
hmm
My intentions are only good because I matured. But when I was young, I can't say everything was pure. But yeah, we way better now. Like life has changed. I'm just laid
And you
back
know, that's
more
something that I love about
innocent.
myself. I love that about me
hmm
because as much trauma and the things that I've been through, and just seeing and going through stuff, I'm glad that I am blessed enough to be able to still have pure intentions and have a pure heart. I still have a lot of
hmm
love left in me. It has not consumed me to the point to where I don't believe in it. I still believe in love. I still believe in joy and happiness and safety.
I'm actually proud of you. The fact that you can understand that you have so many flaws that you got to work extra hard to be a decent person. That is just great. That is absolutely
I swear
great.
to
I
God, my
couldn't have
fist
said
is
it like
balled up.
that.
My fist is balled up. I swear. Like, I'm gonna hit you in the 10. We getting ready to wrestle. You see who's stronger.
You got me talking crazy again.
Yeah, I'm finna hit him in the 10, y'all. He don't even know. He finna get it. I'm telling you something.
You don't know what you talking about.
He about
Just
to get
simmer
a
down.
whooping. He finna get a licking he ain't never had before.
Relax. Relax.
I'm gonna hit him in his chin. Look, look, look. He don't know what to do with that. You ever been hitting your chin?
Not by a woman.
Okay, good.
That's what I say. I
That's a good
don't
thing.
have fights. I don't lost. I don't won. Like I'm too old to be fighting at this point. Like I don't even want to fight. But yeah, you don't have them. Won some, lost some. I just college, high school. You're like, gosh, dog, man, why am I out here scrapping? You talking crazy? And that's that. So now we ain't fighting nothing. We chilling.
Yep. I'm gonna trip you, make you fall down. But put my foot out like whoop.
That's your best bet. And then when you do, you better hit me over the head. Don't just
And
trip me,
remember,
make me
say, do I
fall.
got a bad attitude or do you got a bad attitude? How does it feel to be down there and I clip you, make you fall? So I'm just
Yeah,
playing.
that just will verify what I thought. Your attitude was
Oh yeah, I
bad and
got a
you
bad
acted
attitude. I
out
told
on
you I
it.
got a bad attitude tonight.
But you have that, but you can't really give it to me. That's the great part about it. And I'm respectful of that. I don't want you to show yourself as like, yeah, like don't do it because you're gonna lose. You can't match my bad attitude. I
You right.
suppress mine.
You right.
Yeah, don't do it. Cause then I'll be a villain. People like,
Who?
why? Yeah, don't do it. I'll be a
Yeah, I don't
villain.
want. I don't. I don't want to fight. I'm a lover,
Yes, you
not a
do.
fighter.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. You want to fight. The thing
Uh
about when it
uh
comes to love, love involves fight. So the fact that I'm a love fighter like that, we stop it. Sometimes to get to love, you fight your way through some things to make it to that point. So yeah, you got plenty of love. I'm a lover, not a fighter. No, you got people. They're both. Plenty of people, both. Yeah, like every love ain't gonna just be clean and we love and we happy and hunky dory and
I got a
walking and
lot of
skipping through
love
the park.
taps. I would say love taps, but I
Yeah.
don't want to fight.
Yeah, you gonna fight when necessary. Stop it. Stop playing
Mm.
these games. Yeah,
My idea of fighting with a man is not what you think it is.
verbal spats are fighting to me because I mean I ain't
Ooh,
you
verbal.
can't. Yeah. You can't beat me in actual fighting, so I'm not thinking like that. But verbal fights, yeah, spats, they happen all the time. That's part of the whole banter and the whole relationship foreplay and intrigue and all of that. All that counts.
hmm
Yeah,
hmm
yeah, yeah. What are we talking about? Like
I
I
like
ain't just
that.
grow
Grab
up
my neck and say,
yesterday.
"Hey, shut your mother." I like a man to grab my neck and say, "Shut your motherfucking mouth. You need to calm down, relax."
Yeah, yeah.
And
I'm
I'm
always
turned on
hollering
because I'm like,
relax.
"Well, damn.
hmm
Okay, I'm gonna calm all the way down now."
Yeah, because my understanding is that a woman, if she's worked up, she should have the ability to, check herself. But if she can't, yeah, sometimes it's like, let me hit the button, and we got to bring things back. If we gonna do and be what we're supposed to be. So yeah, you might see that other side. It ain't
hmm
just lurking and ready to come out all the time, but when necessary, that button will be hit. It will be pushed.
hmm Like when I say
Yeah.
grab my neck for the people that's probably in the bushes or whatever, I mean like um I don't mean like beat me and choke me. I mean and it's a way that a man can grab a woman
Hmm.
in a way, if that makes sense. And it's like, oh, like I can feel
Yeah.
you, but you're not hurting me.
Yeah, if they you talking about these folks, if they thinking like that, then they ain't been in no grown relationship.
Because I don't
Like
want to sound
you,
toxic, like I want my ass beat.
nah,
Because I
ain't
no
no
no no.
explanation. Nah, you ain't even got to explain that. People who understand, who are
Hmm.
mature, understand exactly what you're saying. It's like pulling you back. Like, let's go ahead. You know how people slap the fingers, like, hey, come on, like, let's bring you back. Like, come on now, tighten up now. This what we doing. You like, oh shoot. Okay, okay. You put me in my place. Like, yeah, okay. And now we can go do what we gotta do, you know. So
Hmm. Yep.
yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, because I think I need a little something like that. Like, you know what?
If you need that, that means yes, that is verifiable bad attitude and you misbehave on a regular basis. Any woman that's welcoming that behavior and needs it means like I need that because I go
You know
off
what
my
it is?
rockers.
That's what I was talking about cornbread about. I want a grown man, a grown ass man. And I'm like, that's what I've been wanting. And I told her we were talking about how long it's been since I've had, a, like, she was telling me that she was just sharing something with me and saying that she has a real man that makes her feel like a woman. And I said, ooh, I like the way you put that because it's been a long time since I've had a man that made me feel like a woman. And I think that speaks volumes, like for real. Like this, it's kind of sad to be honest, because like, dang, I'm like, you know, she asked me, I said, well, you know what? It's been a long time since I've had a man that made me feel like a woman, where I felt
And you
safe.
know what's interesting is I can understand what you're saying, even though I'm a guy, because there's
Mhm,
elements of it is it's the appreciation, it's the leadership, right?
mhm,
Like it's a combination of it's not like it's one thing. It's when you look at this guy, you're like, man, this guy took initiative. This
mhm,
guy, he was resourceful. He acknowledged me. He was affectionate. Like when people like, oh yeah, I just need a man's man. Like a man's man is still gonna be affectionate. While
mhm,
being a leader towards women ain't all or nothing. Ain't like, yeah, this what I'm saying. This how it's gonna be done. It's gonna be like, hey, baby, this what I'm working on. I'm trying to get it right. So like she feels like when it's that affection of baby, this what I'm working on because she sees the initiative, but she sees the emotion. Because some guys are great of taking care of home, but they don't have that emotion where a woman is connected. All the woman knows is okay, yeah, he's supplying for my needs and taking care of it. But
mhm,
when it's that certain man where it's like, man, there's that intrigue, like he's paying attention to me, he's acknowledging how I feel, and he's handling his business. Like, yeah, a woman's gonna love that. She's gonna turn the putty. She's gonna love all
oh
that. It's like,
yes.
yeah, so yeah, I get it.
And he's
I mean,
smart, he's kind, he's polite, he's
yeah,
energetic, he's
that's the
outgoing.
very reason I'm out the
Oh
game. I
my
knew I was
God.
a catch, and I'm not even saying to be conceited. It's
Hmm.
just how I was raised. Like I understand how to acknowledge woman, talk to a woman.
Hmm.
Um, I understand how to be resourceful. I understand how to come back. Like, hey, I'm gonna need you on this one, baby. You know, and just being very communicative and stuff, all that. So when it comes to those things, that's giving me balance. So I'm glad I'm out the game because if I wasn't, I know I'd be a board certified hoe. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like,
Why
I'm
do I
like,
keep
look,
hearing men say that?
hey, because
And you
when
just
I
know
see
you
the
was gonna be
deficit.
wilding.
Well, I'm talking about because back then it was understood that I was wild out. But when you talking about now you're mature and older and shouldn't be out in the game, I understand I would be that now because I understand the deficit when
Hmm.
I hear what's lacking when women kind of describe what these guys out here doing now. And I'm like, oh yeah, like I'm crushing these guys, not because they don't not successful, not making money and smart and all that. I'm crushing them based off of their approach. I'm like, oh, this what y'all dealing with? Oh yeah, I'm crushing
Oh
that
yeah.
because like if these guys playing these games, then they don't take y'all serious. See me, I knew how to take a woman seriously while I was a dog and I was not. So that was the
Mhm.
whole confusion about it. It's like dang, he playing the same cards, whether he's so-called a hoe or not. Because my whole thing is the appreciation came from just enjoying the company, knowing how to deal with them. And when I was young, just being in the company of older women, I'm just sitting there gleaning from them, taking all the game, and they gave it to me intentionally. Because they're like, F these bozos here. Like, you good, you got potential, so we gonna talk to you. So I loved it, so that's what I grew up with. And so for me, yeah, I don't need to be out here in this game because my game would span 20 years. I can go about 10 years, maybe 15 years younger and about 10 to 15 years older. So it actually spent like 20, 30 years. So I'm glad I'm in a great relationship.
And I'm glad that you realize that and you know what you have,
Yeah,
because
I'll be
it's
terrible.
a mess out here and it ain't fun.
Nah.
Because you get a certain age, as you mature, it's not fun anymore. It's like you really want to settle down and be with somebody. You want to be happy with somebody. You want to share your happiness, and you want to express and share something with somebody. You get to
Look,
that
I ain't
point.
trying to corrupt nobody.
Mhm.
It's done. Like, for me, corrupting somebody means I don't care about not just them. I don't care about life, because that means I'm bringing myself down too. And so because I care about life, the investment is in me. And so if the investment is in me, then I can't invest in doing stuff that, yeah, I got what I want, but it's not building me at the same time, and it's destroying somebody else. So I'm like, yeah, we're not doing all that. So I'm way more reserved. And I love it. So yeah, I'm in a whole different chapter. But please believe, if I knew now, you know how if I knew then what I know now, but then I'm like, would I have changed? No, it's still probably been just a hot mess, but I don't got the energy for that. You know how much energy it takes to like really be out here and being a playboy and doing that. I don't have all of that. I don't have it.
Oh yeah. So you get to a point where you just know, like, this ain't for me. I've outgrown that. And like you say, a wise man knows best. He knows better. You get to a point in your life, like, you know what? I've been there, done that. I've had my fair share of fun, and I need to settle down. Especially if you got somebody that you love and you admire and you
100%.
enjoy.
Building the empire. The one thing I can't outgrow in you already know what I'm gonna say. Just say it from it's a bad attitude. Like, all this stuff can be great and all of that. But when it comes to that, I'm like, yeah, we still like yeah.
I'm gonna start saying bad attitude and then snapping my fingers like like how they
I
do
wanted
it
to be
spoken word.
Stockholm syndrome. When she hear bad, she's like, I know attitude coming. Like, yes, I need you to be affected about that. I need you to wake up in the middle of the night. Like, was he talking about my bad? Yes, I was. Your bad attitude. Your whole everybody, all of your whole legacy. We gonna attach it to all of y'all. I don't even care. I ain't even met y'all. Like, all of y'all. Yeah.
That's cool. Cause that's what I'm trying to say. Like, nowadays, well, I can't even say. Well, I ain't even gonna say nowadays. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I was messing with somebody in their 40s. More, I've dated one and there was 44, and one that just turned 41. Um, and they were horrible because they didn't they never grew up. They never matured on certain levels. Like, certain levels, they matured on certain things, but certain things they did not mature on. And it's like, you're older than me, and you still want to play. You don't have discipline. You still running wild like you would when you were younger. And it's like, when do you mature? When do you grow up and say, hey, I'm ready to settle down with someone? And they'll have a good woman. It's just that they still want to play. And they're going to stress out that good woman. And, you know, it's like right now, it's like, it's terrible. Like, I'm so scared to date. It's ridiculous at this point. It really is, because it's like they never grow up until they're ready to grow up. It doesn't matter how good of a woman I am. I could be overqualified or, ready for something other than, and they just not ready because they don't want to grow up yet. Usually men don't grow up until they want to.
I can agree with that. And what impacts us too is if you're somebody that's decent,
Hmm.
and let's say our intentions are we came in and want to play the field, if you make yourself unavailable, that still kind of throws us off because we want you to be part of the program and the system, which means, yeah, I'm not ready to grow up, but at the same time, I'm ready to run and drive you nuts and play the field. So when you make yourself not available, it frustrates us. And so I think that's a good thing, like a woman that can stand on her own, be respectful, and say, you know what, I won't concede to what you're talking about as a guy. Because when you
Hmm.
fold, it's like, oh, we licking our chops. I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta and stuff. So it's always good to hold out. Like for F this dating game now. Holding out is
Hmm.
the best thing you can when you're talking about you're a mature person. Because in this new generation of dating, I don't care male or female, like it's like lead first. We're giving it all up and doing this here, and we'll see what happens. Like, nah, I'm an old school still. Like, yeah, let me see what you're talking about. Let me see what your mindset is. Let's work for it and whatnot. But people
Hmm.
ain't doing that anymore. And you get called lame, this, that, that. Like, man, you grown. I'm not doing that. There are plenty of hoes that are available
Hmm.
for any guy that want them.
And
Don't
if
put
you
me on
have
that
any
list.
standards or morals or values, it's like the men now, they don't even want a woman to have class, morals, value, characters, all those good things. It's like they don't even want that anymore. It's like they just want something quick, fast, and easy in a hurry. They want
And it's
control.
weird.
And they want you in
They want it.
rotation with the other women.
They want it but won't lock it down. And so that's why I say for women it's best just to hold out, because that's the trick about it. I like that. I want this for entertainment purposes, but when it's time to lock it down, nah, we gonna put you in the category of the rest of them. And so that's the
Hmm.
part that gets me. And I'm like, yeah. So for women, it's in their best interest to hold out and not do that, because you think you're doing the right thing. When the guy play, you be like, oh, why he treat me like this here? You gotta hold out, hold out.
Yep. And then sometimes you hold out and they feel like you're, which is it still works out because if it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. You know what I'm saying? And a win is a win. So what I
Hmm.
mean by that is, okay, if I hold out and time will tell, and if time does tell, it is what it is. It is what it is. So you can hold out, but some men take it as, oh, you're mean, you're stuck up, or you're too moody, or you're just this or that. And I'm just like, no, it's just I am. I'm taking my time. It's no hurry. If you want a woman, I know that if a man wants a woman, he will put in the work, the time, the effort, or whatever it is that he has to do. He'll get it done. Because one thing about men, they take care of the things that they love, and they work hard for the things that they want. So,
Putting in the work involves what's being displayed too, because the work ethic is displayed. So yes, let's say a man doesn't know at the beginning. He comes with an initial mindset of this, I'm going to work towards it. Now he can go hard, but then depending on what the woman displays, that'll make him taper back like, oh, I ain't got to work hard. So the initial motive and interest can be to, I'm going to grind hard and make this happen. So it's up to the woman to keep maintaining that standard, because if you keep the standard up, then he'll keep working towards that. But sometimes the guy's like, oh, okay, I see the crack in this armor. And so they dumb it back and scale it back, and they ain't gonna do all that work because they're like, you like the rest of them, I'm gonna get it. So that when it comes to standard, a man should always be respectful, but at the same time, a woman should maintain and keep up her own personal standard. So a man will reveal himself. Like just make him like he gonna fold eventually. He gonna let you know what he's about. Those because it's an endurance game. We all know it, male or female, and every guy's not built for that endurance. And sometimes they have a roster of women, so you'll know quick, like, okay, he tapped out, he got people. Some guys don't have a roster, like you the only one they rocking with. But don't give them that false hope, because you don't know that they're the only guy that that you have in the roster. Like they don't know. Like you just treat it like you gonna work and make it happen. Because this whole roster thing is what gets things confused. Because some guys will say, yes, she is stuck up, but they have something to fall back on. The whole point of all of this is the one guy who is genuine, who doesn't have a roster, he going all in for you. Make him work for it, because what will happen is if the guy who doesn't have anybody taking his attention still can get it easy, then you know it's a bad sign for everybody. I'm not counting the guys who have a roster or the women that have a roster. It's the guy that says she's interesting. If he gets you easy, then he's confused. He like, dang, like I thought she was a good one. So if you got two good ones that meet each other, their best bet is to try to make each other understand like we both in this for the same reason. What happens is somebody reveal their cards before the other, and you're like, oh, you trifling, and it doesn't matter. The woman gonna panic or the man gonna panic. But you know what? I'm not a stupid fool. Sometimes two trifling people gonna meet each other, and they are the perfect pair. Like that's fine
Yeah.
too.
I agree with
Because
that.
they energies match. So my whole thing is all about energies. I've seen scenarios where it's like both y'all are messy and trifling, but y'all got a great marriage. Y'all figured it out. And I'm okay with that. And I'm okay with that. Because what they understood was we like each other. So find somebody you like and love and y'all vibe with each other and make it happen. I've seen it on both spectrums. Trifling people get along well and have had successful relationships. And do are some of them
And
my
those are the ones
friends?
that last the longest, to be honest.
Yeah. Are some of my friends? Maybe. I can't claim or deny anything. But I know, hey, congratulations to all those who might be there. Shout out to y'all.
So yeah,
Okay.
you're right. You're right about that. I agree.
It's, look, I don't give you bonus time. It's time for me to tap out. I don't did this way too late. Look, and so Cornbread can't say we ain't extended ain't give her a chance. She didn't make it. It was super late. But look,
We
this
all
is
tired.
fun.
I'm tired.
And
I'm
I
going.
gave you this extra because you good peeps, and I'm not gonna run from you. You know what I'm saying? If you somebody who I respect and think decent, we ain't running from you. We're gonna run into you and make sure you know that I'm here and I
Okay.
got your back.
I
So that's
appreciate that. Anytime. I can dig it. I appreciate that. I'm just a little tired. I normally be full of energy. Today is just one of those days. Well,
Well,
yesterday going into the
talking
day.
about it's the middle of the week. I'm tired too. Look, I'm trying to push towards this weekend. So
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have
boom.
me a glass of wine tomorrow for sure.
Oh goodness.
Now it's gonna be twice a week this week because I need a glass of wine. I'm going to give me a nice glass of sweet red wine, and I'm going to. I want to talk relationship stuff.
Don't do that with me. As you can see, I'm a terrible example.
You're gonna be like, yeah, your bad attitude. But that's what I think I'm gonna talk about tomorrow: relationships and like deal breakers, things that make when it goes bad. Then what? What do you do when it goes bad? I think that's what I want to focus on tomorrow.
uh, that's cool. Um, and I'm I'm gonna end on this note. So regarding that and deal breakers, qualifying questions are things that don't get asked enough.
Hmm.
That's one thing I'm big on. I need to know things out the gate. So people go on these dates, and it's okay to have a group or a list of qualifying questions, which is that's essential for me. So from when I think about it, like it's crazy how many people don't ask basic things, right? And they're like, "Oh, that's too much to ask on the first date." I'm like, "Well, I need to know now because I don't want to make it to a second date and be under a false premise." So, and I ain't talking about the
Yeah,
typical
I
stuff
know what
like
you
credit
mean.
score. And,
Hmm.
oh, it's credit. I ain't talking about that stuff. I'm talking about basic stuff. Like, dang, you on date number 3, you ain't asked if she has any kids. Like just random stuff. Like,
Yeah,
or
like
vice versa. She ain't asked. Like, y'all are playing. Y'all are trying to suppress this stuff because y'all think it's gonna be a put off. Ask this now if you're serious about a relationship. If you just want to kick it and have fun,
absolutely.
you can ignore them. But if you're talking about I'm out the game and I really want to date to marry, Qualifying questions are critical and all of that. Like, hey, how your relationship is with your parents, right? If they're alive, like you'll get that information, you know. So you
Mhm.
know what you and your best friends be doing for fun. Like, okay, like you need every scenario. People ask the generic stuff, hey, you know, it's good, you know, have to
Yeah, what you
come
do for a
here.
living, and have you
Yeah,
ever been
like
the
man,
basics?
F
Right.
all of
Yeah.
that. We need some things that will set me up for success or the relationship for success. So I'm asking everything. Like,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
that's
you went
me.
to
I'm
school?
direct. I think that's a
You
Gemini
got
thing. You're
student
straight to it.
loans? Whew, 50 bands, student loans? Shoot, okay,
How much
okay.
do you owe left? Did you make any type of payments? When's the last
Yeah,
time you made an
exactly.
appointment?
So now I know I'm standing. I'm like, okay, if I get where she get now, I gotta be prepared because she gonna be thinking I'm gonna help with these 50 band student loans. Okay. You know, like it be
Or
that
like
type
when
of
you on a
stuff.
date with somebody and everything is cool on the first date, but then the second date gets kind of like, what? How did we make it
Yeah.
to the second date? I think I'm ready to go. This was a bad idea. Like I've had situations like that. Like what, this was a good first date, but now they might say something, a few things, and you just kind of like, wait a minute,
Mm-hmm.
what happened? Yeah, I'm not feeling this. You know it
Yeah.
immediately. Yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
and I'm crazy because he'd be like, "Where that come from? What you mean if I ever had a car repoed? I just need to know." You know, he
So
like,
that
this
first date
man is
always
crazy.
could, that first date can either go bad or it can go great. Now the second date and the third date, that's when it gets a little bit like, okay, trying to see if I really like this person or not. That first date,
Hmm.
I think it usually goes pretty well, I would say. But there's been times where it didn't go that well, and you're just like, yeah, this ain't never happening again. I'm never ever calling you back. Don't even text me. And they be the first one to text you too. The one you
Of
don't want
course,
to
they got that hope. They hoping and wishing. You
text.
know, but I ask all the things. Like I'm one of the people don't. I'm too analytical and thoughtful. So like that's what I'm saying. If I was single, I would be unsuccessful in this dating game because there's like,
Mhm.
dang, this like first 48. Like, what this guy like? Do I need the lawyer up dealing with this guy? Like, yeah, I need to know
Mhm.
everything. What are we talking about? Like, yeah, answer these questions. Why you running from 'em? Oh, you don't want to answer them? Okay, you striked off anyway. But yeah, I don't trust you. So, but it's part of the whole thing. And somebody's mature, they can answer them and stuff like that. You know what was crazy? It was a beef. I remember somebody was like upset when I was like
Mhm.
asking about kids. Like, and I was given a scenario, it's not me dating. And it's like, well, I don't think that's information I would have to divulge on the first day. I'm like, well, it's important because a guy might not want to deal with the woman to have kids, but they were treating it from the different standpoint, which is I don't know if you're a predator, so why would I let you know if I have kids? Because you may be trying to, you know, it's like, oh, she got kids, but I'm like, look, there's a lot of other questions you can kind of have and vet this person and see if that's the case. But you can't be mad at a guy trying to see if you have kids and thinking immediately like, oh, he has bad intentions. He may just be like, yeah, I'm done. Like, you got kids. I ain't even trying to deal with that. Or he may have his own and be like, I got to deal with this on my side, and you have them. Like, yeah, I'm good. So it that's why I ask these
Mhm.
questions because when you start getting that input, you see how people think differently no matter what side you're on. It's like, okay, I see what side you're on. You thinking like I have to protect my kids. So that's not a question you should ask on the first date. But for me, I'm looking like I have to know if I want to deal with the woman with the kids. So that's what I would ask on the first date. So I get all of it.
Yeah, and see, when I was younger and I didn't know no better, when people would ask me that, I would be uncomfortable because I'm like, what does that mean? Like, why are you worried about if I got kids or not? Their dad is in their life. I don't need a baby daddy. I don't need a father figure. I got that. Or you trying to be nosy, or like I would think different things. Like, okay, you only asking me that because you're trying to see if you want to deal with a woman that's got multiple kids, or whatever your reason. I used to think it was a negative thing, but as I've gotten older, I'm asking that same question: how many kids you got? How many baby mamas you got? How old is your youngest? You know what I'm saying? I'm asking all those questions now. It's like now I'm like, oh, I'm ready. I want to know if you got multiple children, their age, and if you're in their lives, and how often do you see them, etc., etc. Like I'm asking all the questions. How many baby mamas do you got? It's a lot of men that have 4 or 5 and 6 baby mamas, and then some of them got 9 kids. And I'm like, oh no, I don't want that. That's too much for me. Mm-mm. Nope. No. And then if you have children, are they grown? Because mine are. You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't want to
I'm
be
trying to,
tied
it's like,
down
don't put me in
to this.
active parenting mode.
Mhm.
Now you can semi-parent. Y'all grown, just check in when you need some, emergency. But you trying to have me daily parenting? Some people ain't with that. Like,
Yeah, because
like
now
you
I
know,
want to enjoy me. Like I did my
mhm.
mommy. I don't raise man. I want to enjoy me now. I want to go out and enjoy my partner, and we can, I want you to be able to enjoy me, and we don't have to find a sitter. We don't got to worry about that. We can actually go and live life
So
now.
you ain't fixing lunches no more, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I don't feel like changing diapers and finding a sitter and worried about if that kid is okay with that sitter. Like I don't want to go through that anymore. I want to um just enjoy me now. I've done the work. I deserve to get out and enjoy me and do me more now. I've
I
done what I'm
love it.
supposed to do. And I'm going to always be a mother. It's no days off, really, because it doesn't matter how old your kids get. They're going to call you. They're going to want you to be their mom, their parent. You're going to still have to parent them. Because life is a scary place. It's hard. We already experienced it. We're still experiencing things about life. It's so much we haven't seen or learned yet. But right now, I want to explore what it is about me and find out more things about me, see what I'm open to, what I want to do, and how I want to do it. Like I'm right now, I'm just want to do whatever it is that I want to do, whatever that is. I got some ideas.
Oh, she want to have a bad attitude and be fast and trifling. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What
Oh,
did
my
he
bad.
say?
That should have been in my mind. I don't know why I said that out loud. Oh
You
gosh,
have
I
to
gotta
win
do
over
better.
a woman's heart, mind, body, and soul right away. That's my point. Do you make her laugh? Does she think you're cute? Can you provide for her? Would you be great? Would you be a great future dad and spouse? Boy, that's a lot.
They're talking total package. The thing is, you may get one of those questions answered and still be pending. It's pending on the other four, right? You
Hmm.
don't always get all of those immediately. Or a woman or a man may say, I see all those immediately because it was enough for them just to say, you know what? I think they'll be great at all these things, right? It ain't even verifiable or proven, but they just so enamored by the person, like, yeah, we're going to elevate them to being great at all these things. Like, you're just going to elevate them. Like, you ain't going to really let them go through the ropes and stuff. So,
Hmm.
but that I get that, because ultimately that is the hope. You would want those things, but it still has to play out, because it could start that way and then you still deceived, unfortunately. So,
Yeah, and that'd be the hard part. 'Cause you'd be like, dang it. Like you ever like? Well, I've met people and I really like them, and I just wanted it to work. And then I say to myself, yeah, this ain't gonna work. And you wanted it to work so badly, but it just ain't gonna work because it's just like they just never gonna grow up. They're never going to learn discipline and find discipline, and it's like men think. Like I had a man say something to me like, control. A woman wants control, and I say, is it control or is it a boundary or respect or you having discipline? Like that, a lot of times men mix control with a woman saying, "Hey, I don't like something. You shouldn't do this. This is not okay. Why are you doing this?" Some men take it as, "Oh, you're trying to control me," and really, it's just a woman, looking out for your best interest, our best interest, and you only thing you can do is say, "Oh, it's control." That is a sign of a man that is not disciplined to me. That is a sign of a man that has a lot of excuses. Because a real man, I feel like a real man knows, like, it's not control. It's just that woman expressing herself, communicating, setting boundaries and a standard for herself. Say, hey, I'm not okay with that. This bothers me. I don't like this. And I feel like a man should never try to silence a woman. Communication is very important for a woman. We are emotional beings, and it's very important to me. And I feel like, why would you cut ties of communication? It's like, if you're my man, and as a woman, as your woman, I'm going to make the best decision because I'm thinking about you and me when I make my decisions. Basically, I love and respect you enough for the both of us. So therefore, if I call you and say, "Hey, babe, I'm not sure about this. I need to communicate with you and see how you feel about this before I go and do what I need to do. This is one of the ones I'm struggling to make a decision on. And you say, oh, for example, I don't want to hear that, and you trying to control me, and I'm just like, man, I'm just trying to communicate with you so I don't make a mistake, or therefore so you don't make a mistake. Something that can potentially harm me and you in the process. Some men say, oh, that's control. You're trying to control me. No, I'm trying to keep you from doing the stuff that you're doing, which is going to have us at the bottom. I can see you going into a ditch right now, and I'm trying to say, hey, don't do it. And then guess what? The man's, oh, you're trying to control me. And guess what he does? He finds himself in that ditch, and now he wants to call me to get him out of the ditch. Like, nigga, I just told your motherfucking ass not to go over there and cross that street, look both ways, and you're gonna go out there in the street and get hit, ran over. Now we got this $1,000, $10,000 doctor bill, or you done got locked up and I gotta come bail you out. And I told you not to do it, but you did it anyway. I wasn't trying to control you. I just saw something that you might have not saw. Like, I feel like, consider what your woman is saying. Stop thinking that it's control. A woman can save your life. A woman can see things that you can't see, and vice versa. A man can see things that a woman may not see. You have to work together. I don't think it should be one sided and, oh, you're trying to control me. I don't want to be one of them. You're going to try to control me. No, I'm telling you something that if you don't communicate or hear my communication and what I'm saying to you, you potentially are going to cause a threat in our relationship, our friendship. That's what I'm really saying. And I want you to be careful. I want you to take this serious, and I want you to be sure of the decisions that you're going to make when I'm not around. Because whatever decisions you make when I'm not around can affect us later on down the line. Because what's done in the dark will come to light. And now we're here now, we can't even be friends.
The
And then you turn
dangerous
around and say
part
you
is
were
the
right.
nagging. The
You know?
nagging. A guy would take instruction is just if has a woman teetered on the side to where the guy considers it as nagging. If that's not the case and she's just really being, overzealous, but it's from a passionate place and I love him.
Mhm.
It's like I love my guy, I want him safe. The guy understand that, but when it's like an element of nagging, then the guy becomes, he rejects that and then it's rebellious. So I can't fault a woman, like for a woman, it or a guy, like when certain things, when it's like this is where I'm moving in the relationship we're doing, I'm not going to reject my wife because I will understand she's done the research and taken the steps necessary in this thought process, right? So it's not an emotional thing. But some guys, they don't care about whether the person took a thought process as a woman. It's just the fact that it is a woman. That's where the offense level kicks up. But fortunately for me, that's not the case. I'm always looking at, okay, you are thoughtful, you had insight, and we can make a great decision. But you said it, these playful games that have people confused and they're doing all of that. Look, for a woman, hey, I'm not, look, we can stick it out, right? And like it's funny because you got these guys. I just look at basic things before we can even get to relationships. You get to the foundations of everything. And my thing is, oh, we got great communication. That's number one. Once I know I can talk to you, we good. If I can't even stand you or we beefing and can't talk, then it's going to be hard to grow anything else. But when I can have a situation where I can talk to you, we can figure out the rest. Not saying we're going to last and it's going to work out, but we're going to get way further than any other situation. So for me, yeah, let's talk about it. Now for you, I wouldn't talk about it because I understand I would have to get past your attitude before anything happens.
Yeah.
And with me knowing that, I'm like, it's too much work. I'm not going to do this. Let me just go be by myself. Let me go get a pickup truck and ride in the sunset and die by myself because she trifling, got a stinking attitude, but
Let me
yeah.
ask you this. 'Cause since you seem like you're a very mature man, you're a married man.
Sometimes I'm mature. I'm always married. Yes. Go ahead. Continue.
And what would possess a grown man in his 40s to tell a woman that he's better than her?
Because she ain't showing anything that's indicative of somebody he could rock with long term. See, a guy ain't gonna tell a hoe he's better than her. A guy's gonna tell a woman that he thought she had potential and they could rock together that he's better than her. That's the difference. There are a lot of women who don't get told that by a guy that, oh, I'm better than you, because the guy's not even considering that like as a option. It's like, we kicking it, we having fun, this is what we doing. So my thought process will never be, oh, I'm better than you. Even if I felt that way, I'm not telling you that, because we got two different agendas.
Mm-hmm.
But if a guy was led to believe by a woman, these are the qualities she has, this is the relationship we're building, this is where we're going, and she doesn't demonstrate that, he would say it in that instance. And the reason I'm saying this, it's not like I have examples for me personally, or I even think that way. But if I had to look at the whole scenario, that's why he would say that, because he would look at like, you talking crazy. You saying what you did this and did that, like you hold me down. Like, well, I did this, that. And so for me in that moment, I feel like they competing with one another, right? She's saying what she did, he's saying what he did, and she's saying he's saying he's better than her. But the funny thing is, in those transactions, she may approach herself like she's better than him. Like, look, we ain't have a job, I was doing this and that. So it's neutral. But so I don't know the details, because this is all theoretical. But for me, I would treat it as he in his heart felt like, what I thought you could be, you ain't showing it. So in my mind, I'm better than you based on what I thought you should be.
Right, which sounds utterly ridiculous, because to me it's like, as a woman, I would never tell anyone that I'm better than them, ever, even
But
if
you
I
would
felt
show
like
it.
it and I
Time
knew
out,
that.
time out. Let's not lie here. Let's not lie. You don't have to tell somebody you're better than them, but you would show it. You know why? Because people compete. Women with clothes, with fashion, with jewelry. So we can focus on telling, but sometimes body language, how you carry yourself, is a way of telling somebody you're better than them without actually saying that. So I
And
would
and
not
and
be
is it
tripping that.
really, and then is it really my body language saying that, or is that their insecurity saying that?
Well, we could say it's insecurity. Insecurity. Sometimes it is that, but it's not always the case. Sometimes a woman or a male will walk in a situation like, "I want you to know how raw I am. This what I got. I'm flexing on y'all, right? That's where it comes from." So a woman or a man can come into a scenario where it's a group of people, and I'm intentionally coming in with the energy like I'm flexing on y'all. So yeah, insecurities can play a part, but certain times it is the body language, it is their disposition. Like, I'm coming in intentionally and you letting y'all know I'm better than y'all without saying it, based on how I carry myself, what I have, and what I'm doing. So yeah, you ain't gonna trick me off of this. You better stop playing these games. Like, it happens all of the times. Like, I see it.
All I'm saying is, it's I feel like, to me, in that situation that actually took place, to me, they only said that because they were throwing a fit to get away from the actual problem at hand. It's like they used that as a way to undermine this, the last thing that they did, they shouldn't have been doing. So it's like they tried to big themselves when they really were yay small, because of their actions and the way that they respond and how they handle things. And you know what? To me, it was an insult to say that you're better than me. I'm gonna tell you exactly how I took it. It's an insult to my intelligence, because you're claiming that you're better than me when I've accepted you for who you was, not for what you had, and you didn't have anything. I didn't measure you that way. I didn't see you as less than because you didn't have this or that. I accepted you for you when you had nothing. That doesn't say that I'm better than you. I treated you with respect. I helped you out. I didn't throw it in your face. I didn't do any of those things. I didn't brag on it. I didn't make you feel less than a man, at the time. So why would you fix your lips and say, oh, I'm better than you? It's not a competition. We were together. We're working things out together. So it's like, if I meet a man, I have my stuff. I don't have all. I don't have. I got flaws, stuff I'm still working on. I don't have everything, all my ducks in a row. So I don't want to come off as if I do, because I don't. Um, I have a lot of ducks in a row, but not all of them in a row, if that makes sense. So what I'm saying is, when I meet somebody and I like them and I love them and I care about them, I see potential. And I know that's dangerous for a woman to date, or a man to date for potential, because we all know that could be very dangerous, very scary, and risky. And I did that because I felt like, you know, I don't have all my ducks in a row, and you're struggling with your stuff and I'm struggling with my stuff. I'm not judging you. I accept you and I see you, and you know, I'm not in competition with my man. And I don't want my man to be in competition with me, because we're partners. We're supposed to work together. So when he said that to me, it was an insult to my intelligence, and it hurt my feelings, because it was like, damn, it's not hurting my feelings as far as what he's thinking. He's thinking that he hurt me with that word, like it was an attack on me. I felt like it was an attack on us, because it let me know that you're in competition with me. And I don't want that with my partner, because now you really feel like you're better than me, and that means we can't even work together anymore. Now it's like you're in this thing by yourself, and I'm just over here just standing, just hanging around. Like, I don't
Look,
like that.
I would say this: I have older kids, right? And so when it comes to their mom, and it's a good co-parenting relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
I tell you, my wife remarried and all of that. And one thing I learned, and I stick by it too, is because my homies, like when you out of a situation, they're like glad for me, like, man, we like this, yeah, man, much better. You this and that, and so for me, I have to let them know it's like I don't. If I look at it like that, I'm doing a disservice to my kids and their mom. So I say I'm in a different situation. I'm saying situation, different situation. Different doesn't mean better. So I'm careful. I'm intentional with that when I'm like, it's different. This is what it was back then. This was the relationship, how it operated. I loved it. It was great. It didn't work out. Now I'm in a different situation. When I'm saying better, it's like when people, oh yeah, man, I see it, man. Life great. You're in a better relationship, better this, better that. And it's like now I'm discrediting everything that was established with my ex. So for me, I don't look at it as better. I just like, look, this is a different situation. For what that was back then, it was great. We made it work. It didn't work out. Cool. Now I'm in this situation. And so I have to be smart, and I'm just listening to, what you're saying, and I'm just processing it in the approach I've taken in a relationship where I don't like that word better, because it's not always an indication of somebody truly being better, because that's an opinion. Like you can't always factually approve somebody's better than you. We talking about regular life stuff. Oh, you make more money? Okay, cool. But look, you got to deal with this level of stress. Your health might not be great. So you got the money, but I'm dealing with this and I'm doing great. So I completely agree with you is all I'm saying. And so it's hard for me to say, even now, like I'm in a better situation. I keep saying situation, better situation, better relationship, better marriage, better. Like, no, like that's stupid to me. It's different. Because for you to
Mm-hmm.
say something better, you got to measure. You got to get the information that was happening back then, go to all the information back then, put them side by side, and you got to make it equal. Okay, for this 1 year, and this 1 year is dealing with this person, that person, and you got to measure everything. But that's not how life works. And so
Mm-hmm.
for the dating game, yeah, people shouldn't, if they come into it with the better, then that's not gonna work in the dating game. My whole thing is like, look, what we
Mm-hmm.
trying to do. Like if I was out, I'm like, man, what we trying to do? What we talking about? Like, this what you on? Okay, cool. Yeah, I can pull up, do this here. I don't like that other energy that you're referencing, because that'll
Mm-hmm.
make something crumble before it ever can grow, honestly.
And let me tell you something. When he said I'm better than you, it hit me like a ton of bricks, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I've dated someone that said things like, "I wish I had it as easy as you. You make everything look so easy. You get stuff done, and you just this and you just that." And I said, so when the new person said that to me, it made me remind me of that time when someone said something like that to me. And I knew right then and there I've lost this man, or he's lost me, vice versa, because now you're in competition with me. I've seen
Yeah.
this before. And now that you're in competition with me, there's room for envy and jealousy. Now you're not working with me, you're working against me. Now you can't stand me, you don't like me, you want to do better than me, you want to leave me down here and you go up. And you want me to stay down here and while you go up. And the goal was never that. We were supposed to help each other and go up together.
Let's be better together.
Nobody left
Yeah.
behind. You
Mhm.
see what I'm saying? And when men talk to me like that, from experience, oh, I know I've lost this man or he's lost me, vice versa, and I got to move on because that's dangerous. Now a woman can come into our castle, and now a man can come in our castle, and now it's already getting ready to crumble. It's getting ready to fall. And the woman that I am now, I have enough sense to pack my bags and go because it's still safe to say I can go on and before a baby is made, before there's a big marriage and there's a divorce. I can pack my bags and go ahead of time because I know what this is. I'm familiar with this, believe it or not. I've seen this. I've been there, done that. I may be young, but I've seen it and I pay attention to stuff and I listen to what people say. A lot of women can't listen. I can listen. I don't always listen to a response. Sometimes I do, and I have to catch myself. And I'm learning to be slow to speak and do more listening than talking. So when he said that to me, it was powerful. And he looked at it, oh, you ain't like that, and that hurt your feelings. It felt like an attack on my life. So it was
Dang.
highly offensive to me. And I just was like, oh, I don't respect that. Where is that coming from? What does that mean? Oh, I know what that means. So before I let you ruin my life and take me down through there, I'm going to get up and go. Who's this in the background? I'm put my banner up. I don't know who this is.
What's good,
Hello,
Mo? What's good, yo? How you guys doing tonight?
Gina.
No, well, it's actually General
Hold on, let me
Genitals is
refresh.
my
I
is
can't
my
find
name.
it.
Oh goodness, General
It might
General.
not be. Can you
Right.
hear
Yeah,
us? Can you
Right.
yeah,
hear us?
yeah.
It's
Yo,
trifling.
yeah,
Trifling energy.
it is. You know, I get on a lot
Yeah,
more
I'm doing
panels
that.
though because I
I don't know who that is.
Especially when you come with a name like that, like you already know what the energy is. And sometimes, at least I like when they don't fake it and hide it out the gate. You're like, yeah, we ain't with this. Rather than you trying to come and do this and you still, So yeah,
And then
yeah,
there's another one right behind it. Nope.
still trifling too, huh?
Yeah, they coming. The trolls are coming. But yeah, so I just I don't like I don't already like when women are in competition with other women. I pick choose my friends wisely who I'm going to entertain. So I listen like, oh, I don't want to be around a jealous, envious woman that's going to be in competition with me because I know that this is going to go bad. And I really don't want to hear that coming from my man. It's supposed to be my man. Because now that I know that about, I don't like that with women and I damn sure don't like it with men. We're not supposed to be in competition with each other. Somebody is not being a team player.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody is having some doubt or some questioning or they're thinking of something else. Maybe they have other options or like that's why I say I like a disciplined man because a disciplined man, he's not going to be in competition with a woman. If anything, if he like a woman and she's on a certain, course, a route that she's going, if anything, okay, well, let me get on board. Show me what are you working on? Let me see what you're working on. What are you into? How can I help? And then vice versa, I do the same with him. It should never be I'm better than you because now it sounds like competition. And I'm taking it for exactly that because I've seen this, I've experienced this before. I've been engaged and I called off an engagement and then I met someone else and then
Hmm.
they talked like that and I said, "Ooh, this is familiar." When I was with someone for 10 years, we were friends for about most of that time and engaged for almost 2 years, about a year maybe. And I called it off because I just wasn't happy in that situation. Then I meet somebody else and they get to talking to me the way that somebody talked to me in my past, and I said, "Ooh, I gotta go." And I hate when people put me in a position to have to make a decision to leave them alone when all I wanted was to be there and for us to work. Do you know how painful and how hurtful that is? That someone will literally force your hand and make you leave them alone when you don't even want to. You just do it because you know it's right and that's what's best for you.
Oh, I know how painful it is because it's like everything's going great and you think it's going to work out, and then your
Hmm.
attitude kicks in. It's like, dang, I was okay, but she showed her attitude, and I just got to let it be. I cannot deal with it. I refuse.
Hmm.
But that's you as an example. So we're going to let you be right now. So we going to behave.
Hmm.
But nah, on the real, nah, it hurts because it's called an investment, right? You invest in
Hmm.
somebody, and even though the return might not be equal, you still hope that it's substantial, right? And when you don't get that return, you're like, what are we doing here? And stuff like
Hmm.
that. These relationships, I can invest and give all the love and have the patience, but the disconnect is always when they treat it like this is the norm. But then you laugh because if you look at their past relationships or what they think it should be, you like, oh, I know I'm giving you above what everybody else giving you. Like, so you clowning, but even what you giving them above what everybody else gives them, one thing in life sure what life will show is you still could be dismissed. And so that's the frustrating part of a relationship, where you can do what you need to, be respectful, be loving, give them all the attention, but that ain't enough. You still get dismissed. And so, for me, the only thing I'm dismissing is bad attitudes, which is yours. And outside of that, I'm trying to come close and pull my baby to me, like, hey, love, we good. What we talking about? What you want to talk
Oh.
about? Like, yeah, so
Hmm.
that's how I do. Like for me in a relationship, the wife, she knows how I roll and what I think. And she was like, nah, this man is locked in and he's checking in. He's volunteering information I ain't asked for. I do all of that because I'm very practical. I'm very open, and I know what it takes for a relationship to fail and succeed. So when you know both aspects, now I lean on the side of doing everything it takes for it to succeed. So there it is. So yeah. Yeah, look, you got me
Hmm.
talking. I don't even talk like this for real. I'm
Yeah,
too
I
tired. I'm
done made
all
you stay a
boozy.
little longer. You done stayed longer. We just started talking.
Look,
I know you
I'm
got to
all
go.
boozy. I'm delusional. Like I got these shades on, my eyes practically closed behind them. I'm just around here like I just come to say I look like I'm out of it. But but it was
You
good
cannot
combo. You
sing.
got more out of me. You got me. You
You
got me. You
can't
tricked
sing.
me. You tricked me. I'm too tired. I'm finna go tell. I'm looking
Yeah,
for
I
the
need to go to
the
bed. I don't even want to
softest
do it.
thing to roll on and snug. I might put my thumb in my mouth tonight. That's how tired
Oh,
I am. Like, like you got me.
well, you do that, and I think you deserve that, and you rest well.
This is
And I hope you
fun.
get
Till
up and
next
have a
time.
great day.
Yeah, I'll see you. I'm gonna go on strike mode, so I'll visit and double back in 2027 because I need you to have time to stew with your attitude. Yeah,
Okay,
so
I'm working on that attitude.
all right. Well, I may come back sooner then. I'll come back sooner then if it's fixed.
Okay, I'm working on it.
All right. Well, take care. Have a good night, morning to all these folks, because
Thank
that's
you.
what it really is. And we'll do this again another time. Y'all know what it is. Y'all rock with the best. She is the hostess with the most. You can't stop her. She doing all she can, and she don't need a man until she gets a man. Stop
With my
like
bad attitude, and he has to be able to put up with my bad attitude. By the way,
no, no,
and
no.
I
That
also want him to have
attitude
a
is
bad
crazy.
attitude. So I just
Look,
no,
you
I
got
don't.
plenty of men that'll pay to deal with that for some reason. I'm not gonna call them idiots. I'm just gonna say they're disillusional. But anyway, look,
What? Yeah, you're right. They will. They, boy, and I don't want them kind. Hell no.
no, take it. It's free money. Let me stop. That's
Oh.
bad advice. But till next
Uh-uh.
time.
Thank you. Good night. I appreciate you. Have a good night.
All right, good night.
He got a bad attitude. Go end it on that. Oh my God. He has good conversation. It's good conversing. It's wonderful. Cause I know he's gonna like give it to me real, like real and unfiltered. So, by the way, y'all, we're not. He has his own thing going on. I have my own thing going on, which I don't have anything going on. But he's just cool. That was Bad Gemini. He's been on my panel I think once or twice before. Um, he's cool. He does his thing or whatever. And y'all know anybody can hit my panel, open panel. When I put open panel, anybody can come up. Even if y'all don't see open panel, you still can come up. I don't care what's going on or what you got to talk about. As long as it's respectful, anybody can come up and I can talk about anything. But y'all, I am sleepy. And I need to go to bed. I need to get some rest. Hold on 1 second. My bad, Randy. I see you. I was trying to highlight all your stuff. But I appreciate you coming in, Randy. Shout out to people in the bushes. Shout out to people saying hello. Appreciate y'all. I'm just in here. My allergies are starting to mess with me. I'm going to bed. I have to get up at 6 a.m. It is 2:43. I'm past my bedtime. I have to get up at 6 in the morning. So I'm going to go ahead and get a couple hours in. And I guess I will see y'all tomorrow. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in with me today. I got to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I knew better. I am sleepy. It was supposed to have been a quick live. It's almost 4 hours. But I think y'all appreciate it. Shout out to Cornbread. Shout out to Trauma, Bad Gemini, Diggs. My baby Angie. Who else came in here today? Wolf. Um, Shout out to y'all. Oh, Frost. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming in. I gotta give me some rest. I am tired. I had a long day today. I had to cuss a few people out. Like, oh my God. So tomorrow's a new day. I'm not gonna let nobody get me out of character and just make the best of my day and enjoy life. Like I'm so tired of yelling and screaming. Like I'm burnt out on that. I am single, minding my business, and yeah, taking each day at a time and just trying to enjoy the finer things of life. So I will see y'all um tomorrow. Tomorrow night maybe. I got a long day ahead of me. So I appreciate y'all. Thanks for coming in. Oh, and thanks for the cash apps. I forgot to shout y'all out. You know, when I get the flowing in my conversing, I'll be forgetting. So I do appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for all the cash apps the entire day. In the morning, in the noon, and at night. I appreciate y'all. Much love to y'all. Hope you have a blessed day. The week is almost out. And y'all have a wonderful night. And peace and blessings to you. And have a good day. Don't let nobody take you out your element. Try to enjoy yourselves and relax. And try not to get caught into the politics of things. I always have to remind myself to not get caught into the politics of things. And you'll be fine. Okay? Y'all good and have a good night. And cha cha.